Hello, friends. Welcome to another session of Between the Pros from Vibe Tribe Productions. I almost forgot our name. My name is Finn. I'm going to be our dungeon deity for this evening's adventure. And we are missing one player currently, but he should be arriving in the next half an hour, I'm hoping. We will see. Let's meet our players. Eric, who are you playing today? Dan, who are you playing today?
I'm Dan, and today I'm playing Mordau of Plan VN2. He's a Goliath barbarian, and he's ready to smash things. Have a good time.
Max, who you got on your roster?
I'm Max playing Kunda. Hopefully getting to kill someone.
That is all we can hope for tonight. Connor just texted me and he should be here in about 30 minutes. He will probably introduce himself when he comes to join us. But for our lovely viewers, he is going to be playing as Love, the tiefling, who is probably very nervous and might need some catching up on what happened our last session. And while I wait for Eric, unless we're good, we're almost there. Okay, Eric, who are you playing today?
What's up, Internet? My name's Eric. I am playing Quill, a half-elven warbard who breaks the mold of what people think bards are supposed to do. And he's an asshole. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. Change some settings here.
Alright, as Eric does that, real quick run through of what happened last session. We got a lot done. Quill and Mordau went to go visit the Princess Adelaide in her chambers. She sent them on a quest to go and find a portrait of some sort or some kind of memorabilia of her mother, which she wanted to see her face one last time. People around her had been commenting how she was looking more and more like her mother each and every day that passed. Our party rejoined shortly thereafter, during solving a puzzle, found the hidden room full of memorabilia from the late Queen Liriel Chimera, found out that she was a changeling and that her daughter is a changeling who took the visage of her mother upon her birth, grew up to look exactly like Queen Liriel, and her father wants to marry her, which is gross. Party went to go find Adelaide in her rooms to get her the hell out of this situation. Found out she wasn't there, went searching for her, found a grotesque monster in the woods. It was Adelaide. Turned her back, explained that she was a chimera. Or not a chimera, sorry, a changeling. And now we are currently sitting in the middle of the woods in a campfire area. And Quill has just told everybody that y'all need to run because Adelaide gave him a piece of paper, which was a print of a brunette woman in galaxy-themed clothing with stars around her head, and Quill has a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, so run. By the way, is my audio better now?
It is so much better.
Okay. Just doing 1,000 tiny things to, unscrew this. So, bollocks. Run. And I'm trying to take off towards town, grab Adelaide's hand, and start running this to the bar that we had originally met up in.
All right. Does anybody have any thoughts and feelings about that?
Nope, I'm running as well.
Perfect. As you run back through the palace grounds, I would like. Are you trying to be stealthy with this operation, or are you?
I want to circumvent the palace grounds. I want to stay like in the woods.
Okay.
But I mean, I know that I do need to go that direction, so I know I need to kind of take a wide angle to do it. But my destination is back towards town and to the lower level of the city.
Okay. I am briefly going to pop us back onto our map of the palace. You can, with some finagling, circumvent the entire clusterfuck of what is going on in the palace, which was many individuals were in a panic, calling out for guards, trying to find Princess Adelaide. She had gone missing, but there was no real resolution as to anything else that was going on in the palace as y'all hopped over the balcony and the terrace of Adelaide's room and immediately went on the chase to go and find her. I would like y'all to roll me stealth checks.
I got a 17.
Perfect.
And while we're running around the palace and stuff, I'm gonna get Lori to like say to her, sit on a perch and flap her wings to say like when trouble is coming. But
Awesome.
just outside, because again you'll be able to spot a very brightly colored bird.
Good. Yes. I guess I should also roll a d20 for love. Lori, by the way, I went back and I watched our last session. You had asked Lori to take a note to the inn at the bottom of the hill to the drow individual with a note saying, meet us at the front gate. She has returned with no note and at your new command zips around and then flies over to a perch to help alert you of when suspicious activity is going to be happening.
Yep.
Where's Stella? Oh. Connor's character sheet scares me. Okay. Perfect. So everybody does actually really well. There are a few touch and go moments in this time where guards are rushing outside from the back doors. They are calling for Princess Adelaide. They are not hearing any return sound. They're being called back inside. They're being called to the other side of the grounds. You're able to pretty sneakily stay away from them. And as you create a wide berth around the palace to try and get to the, what's that, D6 for?
I only had a 13 stealth, so I'm assuming at a certain point I notice that, I'm a little loud. So I'm giving myself bardic inspiration for a total 17 stealth.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let me rethink my narrative real quick.
Well, I mean, at a certain point, it's like just trying to hunker down and like make sure that they're not tracking us immediately.
You step on some broken glass near one of the patio areas, just as a guard is crossing in front of you, and you luckily duck down and you pull Adelaide down with you. And the guard stops for a moment, looks around, doesn't see anything, leans over the brush to kind of look in your direction, and just as he is about to spot you, he's called away. And so he turns and walks back inside to join his other ranks. You have now reached the front of the palace. You're sticking close to the shadows. Lori is up in one of the trees that is inside of the grounds that are fenced in, pretty much. You can, Quendar, see her being alert, but not shaking her feathers as you told her to. And I would like anyone who is on guard, so to speak, to roll perception, please. All right. Beautiful. We are rolling so well already this evening.
It just means we're going to suck on the back half of the game.
What? Nah.
Statistics.
That
No,
can't
no,
be.
no.
Don't jinx
No.
it.
I believe technically that's an anti-jinx.
You're calling attention to it, so it does something, maybe?
But also, you're speaking it into the universe.
Now it depends on if you knock up on the wood or if you knock down on the wood. That's where the real
Not
money is.
both ways. Can't see everything out.
Yeah. With your perception check, you can hear Quill and Mordau from just beyond the gate, sticking to shadow. You can see a familiar-looking cloaked figure with dark gray skin, and they're crouching right in the right by. I love that every time I play D&D and I'm DMing, my words just vanish. The stone archway of the entrance of the front gates, and you can see this. Yeah, you can see the person going, "Hey, over," and starts to wave you over, and it's your drow friend from the tavern.
Let's see if I can. So even though he done the check, do I notice him as well?
Roll perception.
What time of day is it? Just make sure
'Tis night.
Okay. Okay. $15.
Yep. With a 15, all three of you are able to notice it. I'm not going to roll for love. We're just going to say that she's too nervous to mind about much of anything at this moment. But you can all see your drow friend waving you over in hushed tones. What would you like to do?
Kunda's going to point out to him and just point towards where Laurie is stationed, just so he can see.
He looks up and he clocks the very colorful bird and he nods his understanding towards you. And our drow friend is going to peek around the entrance of the portcullis and is going to very carefully start to sneak away. And ends up coming in contact with a guard. who has just rounded the corner. And the guard hauls our drow friend up by the scruff of their clothing and says, "What are you doing here?" And our drow friend starts to stammer and holds up his hands and say, I just wanted,
I start coming over and I say, "There you are! It's so tough finding good help these days." And like I grab him with one hand and like by the scruff of the neck, he's like, "Thank you so much for finding him. Right now, we're part of the catering. He's supposed to be down below, kind of taking care of things, not in front of anybody, but with all the stuff that happened, he kind of got lost. We were supposed to stick together, but I appreciate you finding him for me."
roll deception.
I might try to intimidate if this doesn't work.
Ooh, okay. Oh.
I knew.
The guard here's what you're saying, and instead chooses to focus on the fact that there is a suspicious looking drow who is dressed in stealth clothes, sneaking around the front of the palace while the princess is missing. And now there is a big dude who looks like he could cause some trouble in front of him. And he is going to
I'm gonna lean in real close to him, and I'm gonna say, "I know you know that there's a guy whispering in the king's ear. Do you want to be the person that says they didn't see anything and gets to live another day? Or are we gonna have issues? Because right now, I didn't see a drow and I didn't see you."
All right, roll that intimidation. Okay. All right. Eric's rolling bardic inspiration.
So okay. I'm going to go ahead and add a 3 to whatever you got.
It's what, 14?
No, that'd be a 12.
I know how to do math. I'm so cool. With a 12, thank you. With a 12, he is not intimidated, unfortunately. And our fighter friend instead takes up his sword in one hand and then reaches into a side pouch with his free hand and brings a whistle to his mouth.
Can I try to grapple him?
This time, this is intentional.
All right. What do I have to do for vicious mockery?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Make a wisdom saving throw. And
DC 14.
I do not make it. So now I get to take 1d4.
Can I try to grapple the whistle out of his hand and throw it?
100% you can. Go ahead and roll. You get a strength check and I get a athletics check, I think.
Since, can we count that check, the disadvantage from Vicious Mockery, his check?
I'm going to base that on how good of a burn Quill does to him to viciously mock him.
Whatever it was 4 damage. And depending on how many hit points he has, he could have just had a stroke.
He very well could have. He has a mild headache, though, with the amount of hit points he has.
Okay, so that's just annoying.
Yep.
Mock him,
That's
Quill.
how he feels
Mock him.
about you guys.
As my voice lingers through the air and say, I'm just disappointed in you. Like your father.
I was about to say, this poor soldier is taken aback, and you hear him very dejectedly whisper, "Daddy?" as your words sink into him. And I rolled with disadvantage, and in that moment of shock and despair at hearing what he has heard from his father his entire life, Mordau, you're able to snatch that whistle out of his hand.
I just jumped super far away.
It's a good old yeet check. But this gentleman still has a sword in his hand.
Should have
And
grappled
he
that
is
one too.
looking ready to do some fighting. So I think we're gonna have to roll some initiative real quick. There's my turn order.
Hmm.
Oh, you guys might have to add your tokens to the map first
Oh, okay.
before initiative can do.
I'm trying to drag myself. There we go.
Okay, perfect. So first up is Quendar.
Would you be able to add my token? For some reason, Roll20 that I'm starting it doesn't want to work.
Yes. Story of Roll20's life.
What I can do is
Put you right there. Ish.
Wait, how did he get... Did we ever figure out how to turn off the snapping?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll work on it this next week, I promise.
So is he distracted by Mordau and the drow?
He is... That's our little drow friend. He is distracted by... Yeah, with everything going on, he's distracted by Mordau. He's distracted by the voice of his father's disappointment in the lingering air. So I would say that he is distracted, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll from the Vicious Mockery.
Then I'm gonna, because it's a range of 120 feet. Kunai's just gonna raise his hand and is just gonna do the good old Eldritch Blast, but I'm gonna try and aim it, so I'm just gonna knock him out, so to speak, if I can.
If you roll a nat 20, I will consider it.
Okay. You said I have advantage because he's distracted.
He has disadvantage, but y'all don't have advantage yet.
Okay, I will roll. Oh, I'm so close. Even though I didn't get a nat 20. I got a 19 on him.
How much damage are you doing?
Damage. I'm going to amazingly 3 points of damage.
All right. And then anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yeah, seeing that I just blasted him, and like now he's going to have to worry that it's going to pull my hood back, and he's going to see that there's now another drow. That's all I can do.
Perfect. All right, and then Mordau, it is your turn. Are you big boy now?
Right. Mordau's going big mode.
Big mode.
Going big mode. All right. It gets big. You know, it's just one of those things. And I just see one guy in front of us, and I don't want him to tell anybody. I'm going to suplex him.
All right. Does this count as a grapple check?
Yeah, but I got advantage.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick him up.
Okay. I think whatever you do, I was gonna say, like, whatever you do, you gotta beat a 6. Even with that 7. Yep, he is thoroughly grappled.
All right.
And he's very scared.
You should have listened to me. I know it wasn't very convincing, but maybe your father would have been proud of you if you got to go home.
God. He's taking another d4 of damage. Just from that. Okay. All right. He's in the air. Is there anything else you want to do to this poor man?
Hit him with the jackhammer.
Oh no, I used my bonus action to rage, so no, I'm not gonna drop him on my knee. That's it.
That'll be the next round, unless he breaks free. All right, our poor sweet little boy. I can try and escape a grapple, and it's a athletics or dexterity.
Athletics or acrobatics, yes.
Or acrobatics, yep. Strength or dex is what my brain was saying. With a 3, he probably doesn't, so he's just going to flail in the air some more. Very scared that now there are 2 drows that he has to worry about. The disappointment.
You don't have to worry about the drows. You got bigger worries.
Whatever behemoth hulking mountain of a creature is holding him above in the air.
Maybe you shouldn't judge people for wearing athleisure wear. Maybe he just wanted to be comfy and not get noticed by people.
As a free action, this poor sweet little boy is just going to go, I'm sorry I judged it based on how you all looked. It was wrong of me. And then we are going to move on to Quill.
You think I could just put him down now? Are we done being intimidating to this guy? Or do you want to kill him? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I was going to tell him something, but
as my voice whispers out through the trees, excuse me, he just slightly hears the voice of his dad continue to echo into his mind. That you killed your mother at birth. Should have been you.
Whoa, that was dark, Quill. What if...
I'm adding another 4 to that vicious mockery. Holy shit!
We're going to talk about this later.
Fuck, that hurt me.
It's supposed to cause damage. I gotta think of something that'll cause damage.
This poor fighter, this poor soldier is just like, that's not even true. Why would you say that, Dad?
That's okay. Gravity will end him.
If this soldier didn't need therapy before, he definitely needs it now.
I cast Trauma.
It's super effective.
Permission to create a new spell.
Yeah, I was just thinking, damn, we really should make a homebrew spell for trauma.
It's all the same rules as Vicious Mockery. However, it just does more damage at level. It starts at level 1, and I can just upcast it.
And it does like 1d20 of damage every time.
No. 2d8.
No.
Because that is way too much. If you succeed on the saving throw, you take half damage.
You only take half damage. That would be appropriate. It is our sweet little drow friend's turn, and as he just hears this poor creature going through so much mental anguish, just takes out a dagger and tries to attack, not knowing what else to do about this situation. And with a 15, it hits. And
you had advantage, right? You rolled with advantage?
I did not. Let me see if I can get a crit. I almost got a crit. Still hits and does 4 damage onto our sweet little boy. My sweet little boy, my son. I get too emotionally attached to all of my NPCs. It's such a problem of mine. And
what's his name?
Is it that my instinct was going smooches?
His name's Junior.
No. Smooches will never take a single point of damage. I like smooches.
Look at him.
Well, he's already almost dead.
Look at his little.
However,
his little fat self.
It's okay.
However, this NPC number 2 guard.
His name is Kisses.
His name is Mincemeat.
His name is what?
Mincemeat.
Mincemeat.
Oh. My mother named me after the thing she loved most. And we're moving back over to Quindar.
Can I tell he's like, even though I won't be able to tell how many hit points, is he on his last little bit of legs?
He is bruised. He is not quite bloody yet.
Guys, I think we just let this guy. just go. And we worry about the king or the evil guy in the robes.
Yeah, I'm also gonna pull out a dagger and go up to him.
All right.
Well, I'm a large, so can I say like I'm trying to really move him
So I
out of the way
have
now?
advantage because of Mordell.
You have advantage against attacks on kisses,
Yeah.
if you can reach him.
I'm 15 feet tall.
Okay, advantage. There we go. Roll. Does a okay.
Yeah,
30, 30 20.
Yep. 21 definitely
And
hits.
then I'll roll for damage. Max damage.
Perfect.
Almost.
He is now officially bloody. He goes.
So he's not dead.
He's not dead yet.
Damn it.
He goes, please, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna say to Mordell, put him down. We can tie him up and just put him over there as a bit of a distraction.
I was just gonna throw him up in the tree on my turn to get him away from you guys.
Hey, guess whose turn it is?
I'm gonna say, I tried to make sure they didn't hit you. I'm trying to be a good guy here. You clearly did not think about this. And so I'm going to put you in this tree and you're going to stay here until the morning.
Roll intimidation at advantage, please. Either intimidation or persuasion. With a 12.
You're going to make us have to kill you, aren't you?
With a 12, he goes, okay, I promise, I won't do anything bad anymore, I promise. Please just take me away from the bad people.
Can I make an insight check to see if he's telling the truth?
Yes, you can. And I will roll either persuasion or deception.
No.
He rolled a 6 on persuasion, so he's telling the truth?
Oh no.
Question mark?
Well, I believe him. Puts him on the tree.
He just grabs the branch that he's on and is just holding on to it for dear life. And just sobbing and goes, I promise I won't do anything bad ever again. Please don't be disappointed in me, Daddy.
Go to therapy.
What's therapy?
I hate it here.
And with that, unless y'all just want to murder this poor
I'm turning my back. You guys do what you want to do to him.
Are we murdering or are we letting him go?
Well, I can speak while I walk away.
And what do you say? Oh no! Not another vicious mockery!
Anyone who ever loved you was wrong.
He rolled a 19 on the die, so he goes, that's not true. My mommy loved me, and I believe her.
Yeah, made her wrong. And I've just got Adelaide by the hand, and we're trying to walk out of here.
Wait, are we going in the castle? What are we doing?
Adelaide has stayed back in the tree line during this encounter, and she's quaking in her naked boots, and she's like, "What the fuck are you
She's
people?"
wearing my coat. She's wearing my
Yeah,
coat.
but she's not wearing any boots, so her feetsies are naked.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say something bad, but I decided not to.
Ah.
It was gonna be a foot joke.
Hey,
Yeah.
Not my fetish, but hey,
Yeah.
teach their own.
dude,
I'm not
it's
yucking anyone's yums.
Exactly.
I will, just not for that. That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. She's quaking in her little boots, her naked boots, and she's like, "What the fuck did you just do to Kisses? He's a very nice guy."
He's an ornament now. He's fine.
She gets out of the tree line and she kind of like walks up to the tree where Kisses is and goes, "Kisses, I'm so sorry." And he goes, "No, I'm sorry, Princess. I'm sorry I couldn't protect you from all the bad that's in the world, just like my dad said."
Yeah, you see, he agrees.
This doesn't make me feel better.
You know what might make you feel better, Dan?
What?
Connor's here.
Love.
Hey! All
So
right.
sorry. Whoa.
So, she said your
Love
name
is
is
sitting there
Kisses,
next
huh?
to me. Oh shit! Forgot you were there.
Love poofs into consciousness.
I had a whole out of body experience. What's been going on, everyone?
You've just kind of been just hanging like a shadow ever since you got out of that kitchen. A lot of things have happened.
Oh man, that kitchen. Let me tell you, that kitchen was. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about Cookie and us or me leaving Cookie behind, but I think I'll find a way to carry on. I'll make friends wherever I go.
Connor, Love has a cracked egg on one of her horns, and she, in her tail, is carrying a bushel of apples.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Are they red apples or green apples?
Roll a d20.
Because roll 20's not up yet. Wow, that's an actual natural 20. Go me.
Oh, cool.
I'm not even joking. It's I can't show it on stream. It's an expletive word.
Does it say fuck?
I have a fuck you and a fuck me dice.
Oh,
Yeah, that's nice.
gross.
Yeah.
What apples did you ask? Red or green?
Red or green?
Half and half.
Nice, love it. Okay.
Just split down the middle.
Love takes out a green apple and cracks into it, and
So she bites
a
into the
juicy
green
mouth.
half of the red and green apple.
Is that what they are?
That's what they are.
Yeah. Then that's exactly what happens. Yeah. Nope. Yep. Doesn't even notice. Just goes. So what's going on, guys? And looking around and see where I'm
You
at.
see a soldier up in a tree crying hysterically. You see a girl with white hair and white skin looking up at the soldier in the tree she's wearing Quill's coat. She is naked otherwise. And there is the drow from the tavern at the bottom of the hill in your party as well.
Oh. All right, everyone. Seems like we've been busy. What's up with that guy? You good, bud? You doing all right?
My dad's not proud of me.
Oh,
Got a
sweetheart,
lot of
no dad is
issues.
proud of any child. That's just, yeah.
For the love of Kellamvor, if you were any more inbred, you'd be a sandwich.
I'm gluten intolerant.
Oh, fuck me.
My life is terrible.
Yeah, and you keep working for terrible people.
He's got a point.
What Kundo is going to do, and he's just so Love is not confused, he's just going to wave like, I'm over here. That's the other drow.
Got it. I
The other
recognize
drow
you.
waves.
Hi, other drow. I don't remember your name.
I never told it to you guys.
Then I
That's
will
fair.
never know it. You shall forever be the drow with no name.
We will forever be two ships passing in the night.
Honk honk.
What's a honk?
Don't worry about it. Jeez, they don't even have swans here. I like lean over to Love. He's like, we gotta get the fuck out of this book.
Oh, that's right. We're in a book. Do they know that we're all in a book?
No, I was
Okay,
gonna
alright.
mention that earlier, but I thought, you know what? I'll just let Quill do the dad stuff. But yeah, it's been really hard for me.
Okay. That's good. Anyway, Quindar, how you doing over there, buddy? You doing okay? Things all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I'm glad that we're all here together, terrorizing this poor human being up in this tree.
No, we just got.
That's all him, and he's gonna point the mod out and Quill. I'm like,
Nope, he stabbed her. He stabbed him. I'm the only one that did not hurt this man.
Adelaide speaks up and says, "That is true. Mordau is the only one who did not attack this poor kisses up in the tree."
Let that be clear. I picked this man up. He dropped his sword, and finally he gave up after everybody was hurting him. And I said, I have lost the energy for this. I do not like how this has turned." But we threw his whistle. I don't know. I threw it real far.
I never laid a finger on him.
Okay,
You
yeah.
laid mental fingers on me.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Okay, kisses. What doesn't kill you disappoints me.
All right, let's
Are
go
you my
commit.
dad?
We gotta
I
get
don't know.
past this.
Let's ask your mom.
We gotta get past this. Let's go commit regicide. That's what's on the booklet today, right? Love, it's warned. The king has been marrying his daughter.
Oh!
Yeah,
And
he's gotta go.
No. Hold on. Let's get the story straight.
I'm gonna
Hello.
be like, say like, so Princess like shush, and just pull Love aside and fill her in on all the details.
I thought the whole point of it was he's been marrying his generation, like several generations of daughters.
No, technically, see what was happening from what I understand from the situation is what the devil told me was that my mother's dying wish was for my father to not marry anyone who was not as beautiful as my mother. And now with the development of my being a changeling and adopting my mother's literal face, which she adopted from some other person years ago, I am now as beautiful as my mother, as a copy of her, and therefore my father, in a fit of madness, I suppose, is trying to marry me. Oh God, it sounds even worse when I say it. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, the key's gotta go.
Well, you could just make yourself, let's see, turn
yourself into the
standard, no, not
What?
traditionally accepted as beautiful.
But I fear if I were to stay here, which number one, I don't want to do because my father is gross,
Oh, absolutely.
he may be so far into his delusions that he would still see me, his daughter, as my mother and as beautiful as she, and therefore will still somehow think it would be okay to marry me.
Right. And that's why most marriage ceremonies have a thing where they ask, do you consent to this marriage? And you say, fuck no, you're a goddamn creep. Eat a giant bag of dicks. Fuck off, you bleeding. I was about to say one word that I don't think that even a princess should ever hear.
Oh no, please, please. I'm quite educated.
Not on this network.
What's a
It was a
netbook?
good one. It's a word they use a
Come
lot in
on, you
Australia.
gotta know what that is. I know you guys don't have ducks or swans, but you gotta know what a network is.
We have swans. There's a lake full of swans just behind my house.
Because your guard did not know what honk was. Okay, so what we got here? A, we go kill the king. You leave. B, we kill the. You turn yourself. Well, you're probably gonna need a little bit more work to figure yourself out in terms of turning into the king. I was gonna say you turn into an image of your father. We go in there, say, "Hey, that guy's an imposter," because he's got that guy whispering in his ear. We kill him. You say, "I'm gonna go now. I leave everything to my daughter." You turn into yourself. You have the kingdom. The kingdom's a queendom.
I'm okay with
Or
this.
see, you just jet.
That's not not a bad idea. Actually.
I will say while this is all that's happening, I'll point out to Love, like, and just point towards the tree, and you see Laurie in the tree, and I'm gonna see like if she can read it or not. I'm gonna say like thumbs up or thumbs down to her. Just say like, are we good? Like nobody's coming around the corner.
Lori, who has been sleeping for the past 5 minutes, startles awake and goes, and just nods her head once.
Okay, we're good.
There's plenty of trees. If more guards come, we're just gonna throw the guards in the trees.
There's a whole forest behind us.
Make these trees into guard ornament trees.
At this time, the drow friend from the tavern at the bottom of the hill clears his throat and steps up closer to Adelaide, and he bows deeply at the waist. And he even he kneels down before her and says, Your Highness, I know everything might be a little shocking at this time, especially because Love just poofed out of existence once again.
Love does them.
I think Love is just disassociating at this point. But I am a friend of your mother's, and I am so happy that Love has finished disassociating. And I see Phoebe's ear in the camera.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a cat moment, but we're all good now.
Hello. Pueblissimo. The drow continues and says, I can take you away from here. I can help teach you the ways of our people, and you don't have to come back here ever again. And Adelaide kind of takes a step back and says, What do you mean, our people? You and I are not the same. And the drow looks at his hands and kind of chuckles and rolls his eyes. And you see, a la the Mystique transformations from the 2000s X-Men movies, begins to shed away the drow skin and drow appearance. And underneath those sneaky clothes is a changeling with stark white skin and long white hair and milky white eyes. And they say, apologies. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember to go back to how we are.
Called it.
Inspiration, Dan.
I was like, there's a a very small chance one drow doesn't know Undercommon, but 2 drows not knowing Undercommon. I was like, there's something fishy going on here.
I was so mad when you found that out last session. I was so mad.
I was like, if you're a drow, come on. I mean, not to say. I mean, you're traveling, of course, but like saying him coming from the Underdark, things like that. I don't know.
No,
But
you're right. The changeling says it was. I really need to learn the languages of the species and the races that I transform into. You're right. It was dumb of me to not think forward like that.
that being said, now that we know for sure that you can transform, how about you turn into the king, and we have the king and the princess by our sides, and that gives us more of a chance to oust this king, and then your people don't have to be feared anymore.
The drow the changeling goes, oh yeah, why don't we think of that? That's like there's an idea.
I'm a kind of a guy that likes to break systems. I've got this whole kind of big plan. Once we leave here, eventually. So this is kind of like baby steps to that. This is my like one of my practice runs.
And Adelaide says, but I don't want to marry, let alone marry someone who is in the visage of my father, even if it's just for funsies or for fakesies. And
I mean,
also, we are still technically related, are we not?
as him pretending to be your father, once we get rid of your actual father, we can say this drow says, you know what? Wedding's off. I don't even want to be king anymore. My daughter's queen now. Kings can do that.
Can kings do that? Adelaide says.
I mean, technically, the word is abdication. And honestly, Mordau, you are a lot smarter than I ever gave you credit for.
I'm just a guy that likes to break wheels.
You know, this plan could actually work if we, make it through the inevitable fight that my father will bring to us. And if I am made to be queen, Mordau, I would be able to knight you then. I could knight all of you.
I mean, yeah, that's good too.
Would I have to
And
make any specific vows?
Well, I was going to say that you could all stay here, and serving me is a weird way to say it, but I suppose beyond my retainer, I could pay you. You could be not only my subjects, but my friends and my employees, I believe the commoners have.
Princess Air.
Yeah,
Grace.
just leave. Yeah, it's like,
There's one thing
yeah.
you
We'll
have to
take all
learn.
the gold.
There's one thing you need to learn very quickly. You can never be friends with the people you pay.
Well, I don't know. Kisses
But
and
if
I
we're
were
friends before you pay us, that makes it okay.
Yeah, there's never been any type of bad situations that happens from friends working together, especially when one is in a more position of power than the other.
Cool. What are you doing? This is payday. We can buy more alcohol. We could buy a bar.
We could buy more punch bowls and then piss in them and then leave them at the bottom of stairs.
Yeah. We're gonna.
At the tops of stairs.
We're gonna talk about the whole dad trauma thing later, but then after that, we're still talking about the piss punch bowls.
Well, I don't know how long we're going to be in this kingdom.
Hell yeah,
As
I
much
know,
as I
but
like it here, and it would be much better as a queendom.
I mean, this is just one chapter of our story. We got other
Exactly.
places to go and things like that, but I mean, there's not to say that we won't maybe stop by at some point to check, make sure everything's okay.
I would like that, and you would always have a place here, a home here, even.
Now, there's a way we can do it. You come into power, you write us letters of marque, make us your official agents in the world abroad.
Oh, that
We
could be
can
fun.
find out anything you want, and as we go out, what we got to do, we could always come back and visit.
Oh, that would be quite fun. Yes, I do like that. Yes, let's do that. Let's kill my father and then make me the queen, and then we'll do all of that. I'm
Say,
on board.
This is gonna work out great.
well, we also got to kill your butler.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does
yeah.
not seem like a good guy to be around. A lot of the staff doesn't like him. He
Oh yeah, no,
seems,
fuck Thorsten. Honestly.
yeah, fuck Thorsten.
Yeah,
He's
my new
gotta
best
go.
friend Cookie really has a hard time with him, and on that alone, I'm good to at least have a really stern talking to about his antics and his attitude here in his place of employment.
I say we can all use very large, sharp objects, give him a whole bunch of extra holes in different parts of his body, and then fuck all of them.
That's a bit. I know I said fuck him, but I don't.
We're gonna
I
talk
don't-
about that too.
Yeah.
What I mean is do something horrible and graphic to it.
No, we understand what you meant.
Yeah, that wasn't the part that needed clearing up, but
I did. The part about it being sexual was the part that wasn't necessary.
What's sexual?
Oh, come on, okay. Once you're queen, you gotta change the whole learning curriculum here because
They don't tell women anything in this kingdom.
I'm gonna write a to-do list for you.
It could be drawn and quartered. It could be, vivisected in front of the entire city.
You
Takes
guys
out
hear
acts.
you guys hear kisses from the tree go, does it help your conviction that Thorsten Ironwood was the one who convinced the king to marry his daughter?
It doesn't hurt. But I kind of figured that was, but he's still gotta go. Both of them have gotta go.
Kisses, come down out of that tree.
No, I'm
I
safe up
forgive
here.
you.
No, you're not my dad.
No, as I say, I forgive you. I cast Healing Word.
How much?
I'm about to find
How
out.
much you give her?
It's still funny because the last thing on our Roll20 chat log is vicious mockery, so you could just say that you're casting healing word and then actually cast
No.
vicious mockery.
That's right.
Oh, checking my spell list, I will not be casting Healing Word, but I will forgive him.
Just give him a bunch of apples. It's fine.
No, I mean I could do Thunder Wave.
Finally.
I'm gonna grab Kisses and put him down on the ground.
Roll a strength check. His kisses is sticking to his guns. Yeah, you with a 25, you extricate Kisses from his branch, and he is
Like a cat.
crying, and he goes, "No, I'm safe up here."
We're not going to. If we were going to kill you, we would have killed you already. We're done. We've clearly been just talking to the princess.
That's the princess. Why is
She
all
literally
white
came
and
up to
stuff?
you and called you Kisses. She knew your
That
name.
could be anyone.
All right. Well, I mean, obviously you've heard this whole exchange that we've been having. So either you're gonna roll with the queendom, or I'm not putting you up in the tree. I'm putting you under it. Okay?
Oh God. Roll intimidation at advantage.
Do I even have to? Okay.
He drops to both of his knees, bowing, and he face down in the dirt, screams, "All hail the queen!"
Okay, good. Pick yourself back up.
Okay, and he does so.
You're a guard, damn it.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to be a guard anymore.
Hey, you're the first one on Teen Queendom. Maybe you'll be captain of the guards. Captain Kisses.
Your Majesty.
That's something your dad would be proud of.
Your Majesty, could I be captain of the guard? Adelaide goes, "Of course, Kisses. That was never a question." And he goes, "Okay. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Stop crying, please, Kisses.
I'm just really congested right now. I've been
You
crying
have
a lot.
allergies. I was gonna say you have allergies if we open that tree.
I'm also allergic to pollen. I'm gluten intolerant, lactose intolerant, and allergic to pollen. The odds are stacked against me from the start, and I killed my mother on birth.
Hey, sweetie, I get it. You know, that's really bad. But look at you now, like, gonna potentially be the captain of the guard, and, you know, you're making new friends, and, you know, it just kind of shows that even if the deck is stacked against you, you two can rise above and really, like, feel good about yourself again. And I think that's important. You know, you got to take it one day at a time, okay? And try not to dwell on the fact of, like, you know, what lies outside of this soon-to-be queendom, or like the concept of, you know, pages turning on your story and stuff. You know, just enjoy your time while you have it, you know? Yeah.
I'm also allergic to yeast and nuts.
Look, dude, there's only so much I can do for you, okay? I'm trying to help out, just like...
Maybe
Kisses,
it's
if you
worth
don't,
doing a favor.
Kisses, if you don't shape up, I'm going to make you the royal baker.
I feel like we're ruining natural selection by letting Kisses stay alive. But Kisses, I was joking. We gotta go. We've got a king to kill. So this is how it's gonna go. Drow, can you turn into the king?
Yeah, I can probably do that, no problem. Also, my name is Ask. You don't just have to call me Drow.
Right, but you never told me what your name was. So
Well, I just did.
Love covers her ears and goes, la 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 la.
You can call me Murphy.
Murphy. Okay, nice to meet you, Murphy. My full name is Ask Foretold.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, changeling names are kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
only to, you know, us. They're normal for you, right?
I'm just gonna say, like, while Kuna is watching all of this, just to shut him up, and it's basically like, you can eat this. I'm just gonna pull out a piece of blue banana bread and just hand it to Kiss. You can eat this because it's gluten free.
Thank you.
Just to shut him up.
Is there yeast in
It's
this?
It's a blue piece of banana bread. It's made of something.
It's gotta have yeast in it. It's bread. It's gotta have yeast in it.
It doesn't.
It's kosher. It's kosher. There's no yeast.
Kisses holding the bread says, "Thank you, that's really nice of you. I really appreciate that. Hey, do you want to be my first in command when I'm the captain of the guard?"
No,
thank you.
We can't be making silly plans. We've got to kind of go. We've got to kind of a schedule after this.
Yeah, we got to regicide.
Yes, we got to regicide. That's on the top of the to-do list. So, okay, Ask turns into king. Kisses, you're with us. You help us get in there. We get to help get the guards on our side. Make sure that nothing bad happens, and we're gonna take out this creepy dude and the evil king.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that. I could work on the guards.
But you gotta really pull yourself together.
No, it might be better this way because then I can get sympathy votes.
No, you don't need sympathy votes. You just need to
I
put
don't?
it together. You need to be strong. Hey,
Okay. I'm strong. I'm a
Captain,
strong
you're gonna
boy.
be Captain Kisses. Captain Kisses. You're a man. You're a full-grown man. You're a full-grown man. You're a
I
full-grown
love
man.
Captain
Kisses.
Kiss.
I go
I
and
love
find
Cap-
his whistle. I go and find his whistle and I bring it. It's like, okay, we're going to walk in there. You're going to blow this whistle that you found the queen and the real king. And we're going to get the guards on our side. They're going to help us in. And we're going to take these guys out.
Okay.
Okay?
Would it be better if if I blew the whistle out here and then all the guards would rush this way and then I could get them up to speed and then we can go inside with the fake king?
Yeah, I guess that would work too. Yeah.
And what
Okay.
if they don't want the king dead?
The fake king?
What? Let's call all the guards this way. Say that you found the princess over there. Pull all
the
the
princess
guards
and the king
away.
with us.
The king's going to have guards already in there. They're going to see something. Why don't we pull some of these guards just away from us, just so that we don't have to fight, even more people?
That's the other thing. Kunda is gonna ask. Kunda's gonna ask the princess. I did notice the right wing is guarded. Any reason why?
Oh, yes, well, that's our chambers. My father and I. It's I reside on the 3rd floor, my father on the 4th floor, so the levels are guarded to prevent against intruders. And then she kind of looks at Quill and Mordow and says, I guess that didn't really work that well.
We went through
though.
the service entrances, less guarded.
Yeah.
Yeah, guards are not going to be looking at the service people. That's another thing Captain Kisses is going to need to work on as captain. You need to up the security because we should not have been able to get up to. I'm going to write a list for you too. I'm going to write a list down for you too. No, we're not.
The security is up here. I try to get up to the 2nd level on the right, and there was a guard even while I'm invisible.
Yeah, you were going through the public access.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna have guards there because they're gonna know that people are gonna walk by. Read a lot of spy books in Zeffy's floating castle. Read a lot of different stories and things like that.
You were in a floating castle? That sounds magical. What was it like?
It was very draining. It was a draining experience. I don't like talking about my dad. I mean, not dad. He's not my dad. I probably need to go to therapy too.
You have father issues as well. Perhaps we can talk about it after this is all done and we kill my father.
No, okay, maybe. We'll put a pin in it, okay? I've kind of got a whole thing I've got to do.
Hey, you know what we're not doing right now? We're not committing regicide. Can we hurry this the fuck on?
Let's do it. Let's do it. I got my axe out. I've been holding it.
Kisses goes, okay, so I'm gonna blow the whistle, and then all of my friends are gonna come over here, and then you just want me to send them away?
I feel like they should escort us Because if anything, the king might have a few guards that are just loyal to him, even though we have the king with us, and we're still gonna have to fight. Of course, the weird, creepy guy in the cloak. I don't think we're gonna have to fight the king. We're just gonna have to put him down. But in that sense, there's gonna be some people that are just gonna be loyal to his word, even though we have a king right next to us, and he's also a king. Also, I don't know what this rope guy's gonna do. Do you look? Have you ever seen that creepy guy? Aside from whispering weird secrets and things like that in your dad's ear, have you ever heard him like, I don't know, spouting out things in other languages or magic stuff?
Well, he apparently was the one who told my father that he could fuck me. So I would think that that would be kind of bad.
Yeah.
But
Aside from that,
in terms of
magic.
magic, I've never seen Thorsten cast magic before. And in terms of other languages, yes, he's my father's advisor, so he has to be fluent in multiple languages from around our kingdom in order to maintain correspondence.
All right, so we get in there. What's the game plan? I jump in front of him, grapple. I mean, I can only grapple so much. I don't think it's gonna work every time. I don't want to really lean into grappling small men, even though clearly look sick kisses. Anyway, all right. Does anybody need to be like up high or anything like that? Like, would that help? We can go at it at different angles. We have the bird. So the bird, can you talk to your bird like telepathically, or is it a just yelling thing?
I can communicate telepathically, but the other thing, the other one, because I've got Voice of the Chain Master as somewhat of a distraction that might work. Is I can see through its sight and stuff, and talk with my voice, so like we can think a talking bird will be a bit of a distraction, so to speak.
Especially if you cause a ruckus, that's a good idea.
The birds that I can just give her orders to just fly in the king's face.
I'm just thinking in the sense of having somebody up top while shooting down at
keep it perched in the chandeliers. I'll probably ask the princess, is there a balcony above the ballroom?
Dais.
No, there's no balcony, but there are chandeliers.
Perfect. You can sit on one of those.
For opportune, somebody's gonna need to be up there attacking down from them.
Well, I literally could talk his ear off.
True. All right. We'll figure that out when we're in there. Okay. I'll be person up front. Everybody else got what they're going to be doing?
I think I'll be in and out and kind of backing you up. And yeah, I think we could do like a hybrid situation, I think.
Oh, was Puff trying to groom Phoebe?
I don't know what they're doing. They're having some issues right now. Just bear with me while I coddle my two fur children.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. So kisses Well, okay. Order of operations. Ask foretold turns into the king. And Adelaide stands there and scrunches up her face and tries real hard, and then eventually, with Ask's coaching and guidance, is able to get a more approximate version of what she looked like. Her skin kind of like tans up a little bit. Her hair goes back to being dark, though it is still very long. She is still naked and holding Quill's coat around herself. And at the end of her transformation, looks very tired and drained. But she nods with determination and kisses, holding his whistle, goes, "Oh shit, that's the princess. Oh shit, she saw me cry."
Yes, that's what I was
Oh,
telling you
shit.
to man up. It's all right. It's fine.
But now you didn't wish you begged for your life so much.
No, I think that shows strength of character, because I'm
No, it
willing to
doesn't.
beg.
Not really.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna blow this whistle now.
Yes, please.
He blows into the whistle. After about 2 minutes total, more guards start to show up, and Kisses gives the rundown of, "Hey, I found the princess, and hey, by the way, this is the real king, and there's a fake king inside." And he is going to roll the stankiest of perceptions with advantage, because the princess is there and the king is there, and he is able to convince these 5 other guards that that is the fact.
I mean,
And
it makes
they
sense.
all-
but-
They all stand at attention in front of their king and are awaiting orders. And Ask kind of glances back at you guys and shrugs imperceptibly.
All right. You're going to escort us in. We're going to take out this fake king and his little ear whisperer, the guy that connived everybody and put the princess and the king into this situation.
And the guards look a little confused, and Adelaide speaks up and goes, "Thorsten told my father to fuck me and marry me." And they all go, "Ew, that's gross."
Yeah, I didn't want to go into that much detail, but yes, exactly.
And they decide to help. So at everybody's ready, we can go into the big fancy room.
Before we do, I'll telepathically tell Lori to perch herself on top of a chandelier and sort of be our eyes in the skies.
Lori chirps and nods and flies in through the door and perches herself on the chandelier.
That's right. I forgot to tell you, Princess. I've got eyes in the sky, so to speak.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, was that bird yours? She's very beautiful.
Yes.
As we reach the door and as this conversation is happening, Love is going to take out her staff and kind of tap it on the ground a couple of times and cast Shillelagh on it.
And I will remember to let you do shillelagh things.
Cool.
this time.
I'll also remind you. That's okay. It's fine.
Thank you. Perfect. I am preparing a map real quick. So I'm going to say that the soldiers and preemptively Captain Kisses enter the ballroom first and take up positions, and the
All the ball goers and stuff are gone, right?
it's gonna look that way on the map, but there are
Yeah.
still gonna be civilians in the room.
I mean, okay. I was gonna say, I mean, with the princess gone, I figured like castle's probably going into high alert. The party's probably over.
You would think that.
Cast Thunder Wave on them.
No.
That's one way to do it. Okay. All right. We're gonna do this, and then y'all are gonna bear with me as it happens.
Well, you gotta stop these intrusive thoughts. I mean, it's fine here. I mean, it's not really fine here, but I mean, I just don't. You know what? It's fine.
It's fine. It's okay. So you guys enter.
What you gotta do?
You guys enter the ballroom, and there are a few scattered groups of individuals that are still in the ballroom. However, because of the commotion with the guards, it is pretty easy to assume that a lot of them have left the ballroom for other areas that perhaps might be a little bit safer in the palace. The tables are still lined with food. There are no other servants in this room, but you can see 4 partygoers still kind of on the outskirts of the ballroom. At the very end of the hall, at his throne, is the king, flanked by 4 guards that are standing armed and ready to defend him. And as you all enter from the bottom of our map, from the blue staircase, you can see 4 of the 6 soldiers that have come to your aid are standing ready at the bottom of those stairs.
Party's over, Kirsten.
Oh yeah, I should add Thorsten on here. And Thorsten looks shocked and goes, "Sorry, what do you mean?"
Sorry if I got your name wrong. I'm not intending to remember it after this, but your plan for the king to fuck his daughter, it's not happening. Today, tomorrow, or anything. We found the king and the princess, and you're going down.
"I beg your pardon," says Thorsten.
You've been whispering in the king's ear for years, filling his head, making him sick. And now that we have him and the princess, we're curing this sickness and taking out this fake king that you put on the throne to whisper in his ear.
Roll either persuasion or deception for me, please.
I mean, since I'm the princess, do I have advantage with either?
Yeah, I'd say you can. She walks in, and there's a cry of "Oh gods" from the partygoers as they take in her naked and dirty form. Um,
I said party's over. You guys get out of here.
they're all standing by with their little cups, just ready for the hot goss.
Just, I knock the cups out of their hands.
You go over.
Read the room!
And then here goes my champagne. Persuasion or
room.
deception, not performance.
Oh, okay. I mean, it would have been the same. I hit the wrong one.
Could be better.
It wasn't.
It was better.
No, it wasn't.
It was okay.
My friend would have been so way better.
DM,
Yes.
to the individual who was just complaining that Mordell knocked out their thing, like, my champagne. I just look at them, honey, you couldn't pour water out of an old boot if there was instructions written on the sole. And I cast Vicious Mockery.
We talked about this.
With a 19 on the die, the noble goes, I don't need to know how to pour my own wine. I have servants to do that for me.
You peasant.
Peasant. Commoner.
You gotta go. And then I just pull out my bucket that I've had since the first episode, and I just dump it on that commoner's head. And I
Is
say,
it the vomit one?
Yeah, it's the vomit one. There, Quill, are you happy? Get out of here. I was trying to be nice, but clearly you can't read the room. Go, tell this story.
The commoner dies from acid damage.
No, there's no acid in there. It's only been a day. What were you drinking, Quill?
Booze. Alcohol.
Exclusively.
Spirits. Upon seeing the commoner die from acid damage, all of the other commoners and noble people, no, they're not commoners, the noble people will just leave. And they will just disappear.
I asked nicely.
And they have run away. And now the hall is empty. Except for the dead body.
Throws the bowl on the ground. All right.
All right, now it's a party.
Now it's all
right.
after party.
The Ask Foretold gets to the top of the landing of the staircase and looks down at the real king and says, an impostor stands before you, soldiers. Come to my aid and defend the princess and my lives, and we shall rid this land of debauchery and sin alike. And it's gonna roll persuasion with advantage.
Because Kirsten's a creep.
Because Thorsten's a creep.
I'm intentionally.
And you can hear two of the knights up at the top of our map say, kind of murmur to themselves, what's that? This isn't the king. What's going on? And the king looks to each of them and says, no, I am the king. I have stood here all night for you to defend. You will continue to do so against these rabble-rousers.
Classic fake king lines. Why do you think all the queen's paintings are taken down?
And the 4 soldiers that are on your side, actually, Captain Kisses speaks up and says, yeah, Thorsten's kind of a creep, and he's, I think he's been, like, manipulating the king, or the fake king, or really just kind of like all of us. This is the king here, and this king doesn't want to fuck his daughter.
So really, do you want to protect a fake king that wants to fuck his daughter, or the real king that doesn't?
And the other two guards on the king's side goes, oh yeah, that'd be kind of gross. That's like a real mess in like morals. Like what are we supposed to do in this situation? And Thorsten goes, you idiots! They're obviously lying. And Bad King steps up and says, I don't know what kind of trickery you are trying to get away with, but I have had enough, and I cannot stand to be ridiculed and made fun of for trying to make my kingdom the strongest in the land. And he draws his
By
sword.
fucking your daughter? It's a
Listen,
weird
plenty of kingdoms do it.
Nope, not here. Not today.
Dear. We're gonna have that guy.
How do I get my token on the map?
You
Those
get
of you
your,
who
you
know
go to character page and you
do.
drag your name onto the.
Yep.
My name.
Oh, we're on the wrong side. No, wait. This is the right side?
Hang on, I'm
The-
so confused.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bottom or top?
So we're the good guys are at the bottom of the map.
Okay.
That's us, right?
Yeah, that's
Kirsten,
Debatable.
Just,
that
I
us?
just want to be sure.
Kirsten's a
Um,
little nerd.
Yeah,
Crap.
Thorsten's a little nerd up here.
Got
You
it.
know what? I think I can do a thing.
I am intentionally
I think I can do a thing.
not saying his actual name.
I think.
Whoa.
Yeah. Look at that.
Nice.
Look at that. Makes all of us look gross.
Wait, which thing in the thing? Do I do the thing to
What
get
thing?
my thing on the thing?
What thing?
Go to the journal, go to your character, click and hold, and drag them onto the map.
Hold. You didn't say click and hold.
Click and hold.
How
He
high
did say
is-
drag.
Yeah, but that. Hang on. Now all my screens are messed up, guys. Hang on. Everybody calm down.
And hey, audience,
There we go.
you're looking at my screen, so I'm gonna need y'all to be chill and not give away my secrets that you're seeing. The same goes for everybody else looking at my computer. Be chill.
I have zero chill.
I'll give all of you disadvantage. In the meantime, we zoomed in real fast. Look at nerdy little Thorsten
Yeah,
Ironwood.
I'm going for him first.
Look at
Nice.
his little bitch ass.
Okay. Darling sibling, could you add
What?
my?
No.
Oh,
Right.
my turn order. I rolled a 20 in initiative.
Yeah, I rolled a
No, I
17. Could you put ours in the thing?
No,
And
I
Quill-
gotta change things. Hold on.
Quill did 18.
Are we re-rolling initiative?
I figured. I saw Quill do it and Love do it, so I rolled 2.
Nice. I just saw the turn order pop up on the thing, and I said, "Oh, that seems like a good idea."
How do I do things in Roll20 again?
Who's to say?
Who's to say at this point in time?
What
was
thing are
your-
you trying to do?
Run a campaign.
Which thing in Roll20 were you trying to do?
Little Microsoft paperclip comes out.
Hey, I heard you were trying to do stuff.
Run a campaign. Would you like help with that?
Would you like it? More down.
Fuck off, Clippy.
I like Clippy. I think he's a cute
Clippy's the
lad.
BBEG.
in this story, like book fairy tale based campaign, Clippy? No, not my sweet baby boy.
DM furiously writes in the book.
Scribbling in my journal. No, the BBEG is worse than Clippy. There we go. Okay.
It seems like you're trying to save the world. There will be no help for you.
Nope. Okay. So I was anticipating this happening, so I rolled initiatives earlier. Except for
As it happens.
this Prose.
Then
Yes.
I got a 13.
Yes, I added you onto the turn order.
There.
Oops. Okay. So
And I will say while they're all talking and stuff, he's basically Kunda is like just to say, "Are you fucked up now?" He uses disguise self and takes on a bit of a draconic like vision. His eyes start to go red, and he now has like horns sticking out the top of his head, and just gives a bit of a low growl at the king himself.
All right.
As he pulls out his rapier.
All right.
Does anybody have jump?
Nope.
Nope.
Anybody got them sweet jumping skills?
Does anybody got that jump spell?
No, I have one spell that can attack outside of cantrips, and the rest of them are
Thunder
all
move.
the rest of them are all rituals, so that I never use spell slots for anything other than hurting people.
No, that's fair. That's smart. as bards do. I mean, some bards would have healing word, but why when you can do emotional damage?
Yeah.
Or thunder wave yourself to safety.
Yep.
Which was awesome.
Which was awesome, and it got you a wild magic thingamajig. Perfect. So we are in combat. Mordau, you are
Can
first.
you add my token, please?
Did I? Yes. I'm gonna put you right there for now.
All right.
Mordau, you are up.
Going big mode.
Big.
Big mode.
You.
How high are these chandeliers?
15 feet up from where you're standing.
See, well, I am now. How tall is a large?
It's a wonderful question.
They
10 to 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
And I'm already 8 feet tall. So I'd probably be 15 feet tall.
Okay.
Would
So
I be able to? I want to jump and grab a chandelier, swing across, and close the gap. I can't see your face, so I don't know. Okay,
Roll!
I mean, I'm down to roll athletics. I mean,
roll acrobatics for me.
Acrobatics. Okay.
Please and thank you.
Because I want to close the gap on this nerd that's calling us liars.
Which nerd? Thorsten?
Yeah.
All right.
Foreskin. All right. Acrobatics. Let's do it.
Oh shit!
With a dirty 20.
This is why we knock on wood both ways.
This is why we knock on wood both ways. You just yeet yourself across the ballroom, and you land perfectly where you want to go, with a perfect dismount.
Okay.
Does Mordal actually like trapeze throw himself from one chandelier to the next to eventually just like stand right in front of him? I'm not saying he should. I'm just saying it would be awesome.
I would allow that if that is the narrative that we wanna swing with that. Hey, I made a pun.
Oh no. That's not what I wanted to do. How do I erase that?
Control Z.
Control Z? Nope.
Nope.
Go to the arrow.
Arrow.
Okay, so top left, so it's Control S.
And then I make it disappear.
There you go. There you go. So still using Control S to the arrow, you can drag your square that you have downstairs and pull it over to you.
Control S.
Okay, that just gives you the select tool. So now you go to the square that you drew before and drag it up to you.
I'm trying to grab it. Okay. I think I grabbed it. No, I'm turning it. I got this. I can do this.
DM, see if you have the ability to drag it for me.
I've been looking at it. Wait, what?
You know what? It's gone. We're not using that one anymore. We're using this new one that was right here all along.
Ah, yes, we found the new one. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes.
Okay. Land down right next to Foreskin.
Perfect. You have a guard right in front of you as well. This guard is now shooketh that you have completed this acrobatic adventure.
I look at him and I say, "Move aside, kill this Foreskin guy," and I pull out my axe and I'm gonna take a swing at it at Thorskin.
At Foreskin. Go
Foreskin.
ahead and roll. Roll an attack upon the nerd.
Dost thou even hoist, brethren?
Oh, I guess I should. I'm going to move him briefly. He has not run away.
Yeah, I just I grow, I reach across, and then I do a swing, do a flip, land with my battle axe already out. And I say, "You are making no fake kings fuck their daughters today. You
Oh God, what did I do?
absolute weirdo."
Yeah. 23 absolutely demolishes this nerd's AC.
Then that's gonna be only 7 damage, but I'm gonna go ahead and add my oh, I didn't even know I had that. That's interesting, but okay. My Cloud Strike. Target takes an extra 1d4 thunder damage.
Ooh.
And they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Let's see.
He's a smart boy, so I think wisdom would be his thing.
4. That's 4 more damage.
Ooh.
So 9, 11. And what did he make?
He rolled a 10 total.
Okay, so what he was trying to pass was a 14, so he failed.
He does not like it. Yeah.
So I am invisible to him. As I say, "You should have." No, I say, "You're not making no fake king fuck his daughter today." I hit him, and all this damage happens to him, and whenever he opens his eyes, I'm just gone. This 15-foot thing that just laid it in front of him, almost like a nightmare.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, I'm just head to Twain. Like I do the flip, land, say that, and then I just go right down the middle. And blood immediately just starts. I said, "Oh shit! Oh god!" Did not. What the? Looks like this foreskin was cut.
Yep. You you could almost say it was a circumcision. You were right about him. When you hit him, the next thing he sees is that you're invisible. In fact, everything is invisible to him because he is just dead. He splits straight in half. One half of Thorsten lands onto the throne, splattering it with blood. The other half lands onto the soldier that was in front of him. And that soldier goes, "Ugh!" and just takes a step back from the situation. Just like that. And Thorsten Ironwood is no longer in the equation, and you can hear from the gallery where the princess is at the top of the stairs, her go, "Huzzah!"
Okay, guards, seize the big king.
And the guards, having seen what you can do, that's dumb, why can't I do that? Seeing what you can do, are definitely going to rethink their ideas. And the two guards that were closest to you try to flee, which means that this one, who's directly in your big box, is going to be moving away from you. So if you wanted to attack him, you could do an attack of opportunity upon him.
I told him whenever I landed that I was not going to attack him. So...
All right, perfect. He runs away, as does his friend.
These
and now
people
you
came
have...
here to do their jobs. I came here to do mine.
Yarp. And you're that one. Okay. And so those two guards are out of initiative order. Next up, we have Quill.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead, walk forward, checking the range. Oh, wait, no, that's close enough. So, it's over, Your Highness. You're not pretty enough to be this stupid. Wisdom save 14.
All right. Does not make it. How much health did I give these gentlemen? Two damage. There we go. Okay.
I just love the fact that there is absolutely no evidence that I'm the one killing people.
Yeah. Yeah, D&D logic is great.
I just insult somebody and they have a brain hemorrhage and they fall down.
God, if only it was that easy in real life. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Anything else you would like to do?
Well, I can't even draw any of my weapons. They're in my coat on her. So, so presently she has access to daggers and crowbar and my rapier, my bow, all of that stuff is in my coat. I don't have any of it, so I'm just going to have to talk people to death.
Okay. Unless you want to go back up the stairs and grab them from her.
Nah.
Nah.
I can always start yelling at people.
You could. You could indeed.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Next up is Love.
Excellent. Love is going to remeasure distance. Can I make it right there? I sure can. All right. So Love is going to move up on the other side of our friendly king. And point
The attack
at
of
the
opportunities you know.
get the what?
What? I was being
Yeah.
sassy.
Yeah, I was like, these are our homies. You can't start doing that until they're both next to each other.
Thought about it.
I mean, this is your game. You do you. So
Mhm.
Love is going to move up and point at the OG king over here and say, so what do you say? Do you want to like chill out, or are we gonna do this? Did we already ask this? Can we all just
It's
like
not
kind of
part of
check
the
in?
agenda today.
How you feeling about stuff, Your Highness? Air quotes.
The king, who I definitely wrote down his name, the king looks behind him at the two halves of Thorsten, looks back at y'all, and goes, "A threat on the kingdom's life gets no." Fuck, I can't think of what I want to say. No, fuck you. I'm attacking you. Fuck you.
Okay, that's fine by me. All right, one more measure.
Look how witty the king is.
Bastard. So far away. Okay, that's fine. Next time.
Don't worry, we're here to cure the
I
I
sickness.
went to school to run a kingdom, not to be witty. That was Thorsten's job.
Well,
His
fair.
job was wit. Oh, your kingdom was fucked.
apparently all he could do good is decorate the walls, and all good you did was run the kingdom to the ground.
My kingdom
Yeah.
is thriving, thank you very much.
While all of this
Clearly.
beautiful banter is going on, Love just goes, okay, and turns the pointed finger into a finger gun and goes pew and casts Sacred Flame. So I would like a dexterity save. DC 13, please.
Does not make it.
He doesn't make it.
Does not make it.
I kind of want you to re-roll again because I don't trust that, because you telling me that something failed a dex save for Sacred Flame. What's Sacred Flame? Is that a D8? That's a D8.
Yeah, has it ever done damage in
Hold on,
Baldur's
you
Gate?
can't see.
You know,
Not when Shark does it.
in
Hold
my
on.
Monday
I do.
game, I did some damage with Sacred Flame once, and it was great. But how about
Aha, 6 on the die.
oh, that's gross. How about
See?
7 radiant damage, please?
7 radiant damage. Yeah, we can do
Yes,
that.
please. And yeah, it's just like a little flare of
I realize what I'm seeing.
bum.
What's this got?
Oh no. Tell her no.
Motion
And it's just like
detected at the front of the door.
it's just like a little flash flare of like greenish red and green flames just go around his feet and up in his face hole.
Cool. There's no like other effects to Sacred Flame, correct?
Correct, it's just damage.
Okay.
And it's not
All right.
actual flame to like ignite a thing.
He takes it's holy fire. He takes that, and he grimaces at you at that hit. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Yeah, I think I'm also Yeah, he seems content. I'm also going to, as a bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark.
Brr, 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 brr.
Yes, so that's running. I will remember that I have concentration going. Yeah, which doesn't impact my Sacred Flame at all, but there you go. So I think that's my turn, yeah. Movement and attack, and yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much. Next.
I put a little flag on your token so that you can remember your concentration. All right, next is the king. King Valdar Savia looks at his side of the room, sees 2 of his guards have fled. His advisor is dead and in 2 different pieces. There's a dead nobleman on his ballroom floor, and he is going to take he's going to take an action, and he is going to shout into the open doorways that are around the ballroom and say, guards to me! And that is his entire ass turn. Quill. No, you're not supposed to be on there. Again. Quindar, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna measure. Yep, I'm gonna give it the good old. Let me make sure. I get plenty of room. Kunda's just gonna put his palm towards him, and I'm just gonna give it the good old Eldritch Blast. Because I have a range of 120 feet. Go. Oh no. Does a 10 hit?
Unfortunately, a 10 does not hit.
Damn it. Then yeah, that's pretty much my turn.
All right. And then moving on to our second guard. He is going to move up, and he's going to take his short bow out, and he is going to, let's see, he is going to target Love with a short bow attack. Oh shit! I knew that was a mistake to not roll it in my dice tray.
Nah, give it to me. I can take it.
All right. Okay. So his short bow. Did I not write this down? I swear I wrote it down. No, I did. Oh, sorry. It's his crossbow. So that was a 22 to hit, and oh shit. Oh shit. A crit is damage doubled.
Yes.
Extra damage dice, I believe, depending on how you want to run it. But
Yeah,
Sure,
it's
choice, dog.
easier.
So the way in the book is you double the amount of dice you would roll.
Okay.
The way I do it is maximum damage on the first dice, then you just roll the second one. If you wanted to do insanely massive crits, you could just do double all the damage.
Oh yeah. In the book. Oh wait, that's a house rule. Never mind. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna do Eric's way because I like that. So we're gonna do. So Love, you're going to take a total of 22 damage.
ouch.
Ouchie wouchie. And
Yeah, that's a lot of ouch.
it's a lot of ouch. And the knight,
Apostates!
the knight puts another bolt in his crossbow and smirks at you because he knows he did a good job defending his king.
The fake king.
The fake king. Next is our other guard, and he is. I love seeing all the arrows just immediately going to that guard.
I just want to
Our
know
other-
what I'm gonna hit him with, cause fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Don't do
honestly,
this. Don't do this. You just saw what I did to Foreskin here.
Yeah, but this one has armor, so there's no way that it could happen to him, right? He's going to take
Welcome
out
to Hollywood.
his sword, and he is going to try and swash at you. Does a 17 hit you?
I don't think I have a lot of AC. I think it does. I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, I'm not wearing armor. I have a 16 AC. Yeah, it hits me.
Okay. Still a 16 AC is good.
Mhm.
Alright. You take 18 damage.
I'm going to use Stone's Endurance. So I'm going to use my reaction to roll a d12. And so how much damage was that?
So you took a total of 17 damage now because you.
But I also add my Constitution modifier.
Okay.
So it's plus 5. So it's 5 altogether.
So 15
17
damage.
for 12. Okay.
What?
Sorry, I did.
How much damage was it?
17.
18.
13. I can do math. I'm good at math.
Okay, so 13. I'm at. Okay.
I wasn't a theater arts major, I promise.
All right. All right. I'm at 25.
Cool. And
Actually, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Wait, no, that's not how it works, right? Inspiration only works for.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
In this
I'll use one.
topsy-turvy game.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm at 32 health. All right. Perfect. I'm all stockpiled on inspirations.
Yeah. We gotta burn him somehow, right?
Yeah, right?
Okay, cool. So you took 5 damage out of that then?
I took 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
Because it was how much? 18? So
18.
It's 18. And then 12. So I did take 6 damage, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. And that's going to end his turn. We are.
Oh, I'm raging, so I'm resistant as well to slashing. So it's 3 damage.
Okay. You take 3 damage.
Rounded up. So
from the boy.
Damage. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on the order of operations, you could take, none.
A half
Strat.
A half it to 9.
It's a strat.
Oh, right. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, half it to 9. I don't take any damage. Right. PEMDAS, of course.
It's a strat. It's the correct strat. All right. Ask Foretold goes next. I forgot what I named them. And they are going to. Hold on.
Yeah, just the thought of him like swinging his sword at me after I just told him to stand down, and it just like thunks against my skin.
Yep.
Yep. Ask Foretold is actually going to stay where they are, and instead they are going to cast I don't have a spell card prepared for it, but they're going to cast Vicious Mockery at the king. And the king's going to have to make a... I'm going to make up a number. A wisdom saving throw. I'm going to make up a number. And the king does not make it because he rolled a 4 on the die. And Ask Foretold points their finger at King Valdar and says, "Fuck you." And does an amount of damage. It's spicy. What do I say? Does 3 damage to our king. Now he doesn't say. They don't say "fuck you." They say something like, "You didn't." No, I can be better than this. I can do this. Believe in yourself. Ask Foretold points at the king and says, "You're as sharp as a marble." And then does 3 damage.
Nice.
And that's all my wit. And we go on to Mordau.
Like I said to the other guards, you have a choice, but obviously you're an apostate. But I'd much rather the true king give you your due diligence, and I'm going to just jump over to the king. I'll take an opportunity to attack. I'm not swinging on this guard. I'm just jumping over to the king.
Opportunity attack does not land. It was a 2 on the die.
Okay. That's fine. I was also going off the chance that he realized after him swinging at me and me not attacking him that he's like, maybe I'm on the wrong side. Okay, I land right next to this king, and I'm going to reckless attack him.
Okay.
I'm going to use inspiration.
Okay.
So I roll one more time. 22.
22 definitely hits.
Okay. I'm going to use my last Cloud Strike.
Okay. What does Cloud Strike do again?
He's gonna have to make a Wisdom saving throw. Did he get a 14 or higher?
Rolled a 15 total.
Okay. I'm not invisible to him, but he still takes 4 damage.
What? So is it a total of 15 damage?
So it's a total of let's see, 1, 9. Oh, wait. 2, 11, 15 damage. Yep.
Cool. He is upset by that.
Yes, it should be. I'm hitting him with the axe.
Yeah.
And a giant razor.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping that I was like, it's perfect. If I reckless attack and I clown strike, then it kind of balances itself out because they have advantage against me. But if I'm invisible, they don't.
Yep.
But
That's
it's
true.
fine. I'm a tanky boy. I can take the hits.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. We move on to Quill. So fast. So nimble.
I already did all my measuring.
I know.
So obviously you know where we're going with this.
Oh, right, vicious mockery. I'm sorry.
I thought he was saying Thunder Wave.
Not close enough yet.
What am I beating with 14?
14, yep.
Does not make it.
See, now I know why everybody talks about you behind your back.
Well, don't just leave me hanging. Give me your clever insult. Come on.
No, that is the insult. I mean, if you want more.
No, we'll save it for your next turn. I'm sure I'll get another vicious mockery.
Well, there's always the best part of you round down your mother's legs. Your gene pool could use a little chlorine.
I want to say gross, but listen, I'm starting to understand exactly why y'all are mad at me.
I could explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you.
How much damage does he take?
If you roll dice, I'm just keep insulting him.
Oh, you could.
Hopefully it's more than one. Hey, 4. Nice.
Hey! Perfect.
You know, you really look like the before picture. Oy, you coffin-dodging oxygen thief.
He goes, hey, that's not nice. He doesn't actually say that.
You're like the top piece of bread. Everybody touches you, but nobody wants you.
That's a good one.
You know, I really treasure the time I don't spend with you.
We've only met 5 minutes ago.
Worst 5 minutes of my life.
Is that all of your turn?
Oh, yeah, I got it. I just talk shit.
Perfect. Don't we all?
Quill, you should say whenever their god put teeth in their mouth, he ruined a perfectly good asshole.
That's a good one too. Oh my god. Alright.
Comment about his face being an ass.
As y'all talk shit, you see a new face enter the combat from the side door. Love, you would recognize this as that purple-haired tiefling that you saw going into the party just before you guys, a mere few hours prior to this event. They stand with a sword in one hand, and they look around and they say, wow, party really shook up a little bit. Tosses their sword into their other hand and braces to begin attacking. And this individual is going to but not do anything fucking cool. This individual is going to drop their sword, take out their crossbow, and is going to aim it at the king.
The bad king? They can share space with me.
At the bad king.
I mean, if they're an ally.
No, because somebody unfortunately doesn't have enough movement speed.
Oh.
But they're going to roll to attack the king, and with a 17, they're going to hit the king square in the shoulder with their crossbow. And they are going to do a total of 9 damage to the king. And this individual is going to smile a toothy grin from black painted lips, and 2 sharpened canine teeth peek out as they look quite satisfied with themselves. And Love, you are next up.
Okay. So Love got shot with this crossbow, right? And in a personality shift befitting the environment. She books it forward, running, I don't know, tiefling-y, and kind of slides to a stop next to Quill.
Mm-hmm.
Looks over at the other tiefling and says, in Infernal, we should talk later. And then turns back and shouts in Infernal and casts through the Abyssal Arcana ancestry feat, Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave.
Because we've been talking about it enough. Yes.
You sure that that's a problem?
Why?
Because it only extends 15 feet from you.
Yeah,
in a
I could
cube.
do it right there.
In a cube.
In a cube, not a cone.
Not a cone.
Oh, then take the Thunder Wave away. I care not for
'Cause
Thunder Wave at this time.
If you just look at him and cast Thunderwave right now, you're just going to hit A.
Just gonna hit what?
Me. It would give me 15 extra feet of movement, though.
It would.
Tempting. What's my cone spell? Oh, I know what my cone spell is. Oh, you dummy idiot.
Is it Burning Hands?
It is
Oh, because
back
it's like
Burning Hands.
it's
The
off
other
of
tiefling
you.
spell?
Yeah. What a dumb idiot I am. I'm so sorry, kids. Okay, well, in that case, she's going to get all warmed up and then look down at her feet and go, ah, and then turn that into a Thorn Whip. Which I have a thing
All right,
for.
and what are we doing with Thorn Whip?
So I am going to... Where are you? There you are. Boop. Does a 10 hit?
Do you want it to?
No.
Then
I'd rather
no, it
be
doesn't.
funny and ineffectual. So
It
I think it's like this massive amount of electricity, and then goes, ah, and then just goes, nya, and throws the Thorn Whip out and just like flaccidly taps right like into his face.
And,
Little bah.
and Valdar glares at you and says, "You're more useless than that kisses I keep around."
No.
Don't you talk about kisses! And then with my bonus action, I'm going to use the word kisses and cast Healing Word on myself.
All right.
Which I can do once per long
Do you have to
rest.
make your own spell save, DC?
Yes. Yes, I do.
No,
Right.
you'd willingly fail it.
Boop.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to make it, guys.
Even if you
No,
make
you-
it, you resist
I
it.
believe in me. The odds are slightly not in my favor, but
Do
it's
you
Wait,
really
that's not-
think you deserve to be healed?
Healing word. You don't have to. You don't have to roll against healing word. No, I don't know why there's a spell to see there.
I don't know, man.
Because
I
it's
built
roll
my-
20.
I built my sheet from scratch because it didn't know what a Fey Wanderer or Ranger was. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. Well, that's because it's roll 20.
'Cause
yeah.
it's roll 20.
but it's okay. But hey, I'm up to slightly over half of my health. Click, click, click,
Power
click, click.
word kisses is in the future. You are so right.
Oh no,
Love
you are
it.
so right,
That's-
Xylo.
that's feeble mind.
Hi, Jared. Hi. Thanks for being here, Jared. I miss you. Okay.
Now
there
that we know that your real name is Jared.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jared. That's my bad. At least
Wow,
I didn't tell them where
accidentally
you live.
doxing people, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
Connor.
I just got excited.
You don't get
great.
healing word anymore.
Fine. I'll take those 5 health points away from myself.
Kidding, you're allowed.
Oh,
You're
thanks.
allowed to
Okay.
have it.
Excellent. Okay. Then that is going to be my super effective move. Thank you
All
very much.
right. Perfect. Moving on, we have our evil king, and he is going to look to his side, and he's going to attack Mordau.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Does a
Nope.
12 hit?
Nope.
All right. he swings and he misses. The blade of his sword going into the marble of the floor. And he spits at Mordau's feet and says, an attempt against the king's life is punishable only by death. And Quendar.
Kingdom is king done. Spits back at you.
Hell
Because
yeah.
I spit on the top of his head because I'm 15 feet tall.
Sorry.
You found his bald spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it the good old Eldritch Blast.
The old college try.
Oh yeah. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit. Who are you going for?
Okay, yay. I'm gonna go for the king again and just point towards him and say, "You mess with my friends, you're gonna get burned." I'm gonna roll the damage. He's gonna take 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. All right, he is looking a little messed up.
And that's pretty much it.
Good stuff. He takes the hit and he staggers a little bit and uses his sword to kind of prop himself up. And he says, the only thing friendship is good for is for murdering your foes. Wait, shit. That's exactly what you're using friendship for right now. Fuck!
Well, you clearly weren't overburdened with an abundance of education.
I told you, Thorsten was the clever one.
Was he really?
But a little were to eat on your brain, on your head, it would starve to death.
I want you to realize the giant is smarter than you.
Am I casting vicious mockery?
Close enough.
Am I a bard?
Am I inspiring? Our knight friend is going to take his crossbow out again, and he is going to aim at Quill this time. Does an 8 hit?
Just when I thought nobody in this kingdom could get any more pathetic, then you show up.
The crossbow bolt goes to your left and peters out harmlessly onto the marble floor. And
It was
the knight
to the blind men.
Yep. The knight, seeing his failure, gets frustrated and just flips off Quill. And Love, is your attention still on that purple tiefling?
Wrong side. Yes, it is.
Roll
I'm trying to look
perception at
at it.
advantage, please.
Roll perception at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Don't mind if I do. I have an advantage button, and I have pushed it.
Oh.
How about an 18?
With an 18, you see that tiefling grin fairly, baring all of their teeth, and their tongue flicks out of their mouth to lick their lips.
Is that good information? Like, what's the vibe check on that information that I have there?
I mean, so far, they're fighting with you.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if she's good or evil. All I know is it's hot.
That's, what you gonna do?
I posted character art of the tiefling in our art channel on our Discord, and I will show our viewers in a moment.
I don't like this.
Nice.
Not the first devil I've sold my soul to.
I like that her braid and her tail match. I think that's nifty.
Yeah, thank you. I took real inspiration about how tieflings are supposed to be, and then said fuck that and did what I wanted.
Good.
Yep. As is my right. our second guard is going to stand up to one square back, please. Thank you. Is going to stand up to Mordau and is going to try and attack with a slashy slash. Does a 14 hit? Yeah. Once again, goes wide and ends up piercing the king's cloak that he's wearing and pins it to the floor. And the king turns around and says, "Idiots, the lot of you." And it is Ask Foretold's turn, and they are once again going to point at the king and going to make him roll against a vicious mockery. The king saves, and Ask Foretold gets tongue-tied, and so the spell does not hit against its target. Mordau, it is your turn.
Love, what's your read off of this tiefling?
Probably fine for now.
Are you sure?
Wait, do you mean me or do you mean the other one?
I don't mean you. Hold on.
You don't mean me. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that one. Yeah, she's probably also fine for now.
Where are they? Nope. No.
Will this work? What happens if I do this while Dan is doing technical things? Does this work? No. Okay, we'll save it.
Let's see him. No, I don't mean you, Love. I mean the other tiefling. I don't need a read off of you.
Okay. Well, in that case, then yeah, she's probably doing fine either. But like, you could always just ask her, you know.
Okay.
And that tiefling goes, "My pronouns are actually they, them."
They're probably fine.
That's fine. Okay, but like, what? I mean, why are you trying to kill the king?
"Who, me?" says the tiefling.
Yes, you.
Listen, I have my reasons. Don't worry about it. Regardless.
Don't like that.
You don't have to like it. You just gotta trust me for like the next 5 minutes until we can kill this motherfucker.
Okay, change of plans again. We're taking the fake king prisoner to face his crimes.
Wow, you really just don't want to talk to me that bad, huh?
I just don't know you, and not to say I don't trust devils, because I do, but we just had a whole thing where a devil lied to the princess. So
I'm not a devil. I'm a tiefling. That's racist.
I mean,
yeah,
yes,
that is
fair.
That is pretty racist.
I mean,
Mordo.
That's fair, but also,
I mean, yeah, it's racist.
Okay, yeah, I get it. I understand, but I'm just saying, I don't know you. You might have been that devil disguised. I'm saying that devil talked to the princess, and obviously she did not like the king, and you just come in here blasted the king. For all I know is you're that devil disguised.
Well, you may be right about the disguise, but she could not be a devil, could be a demon, different species, racist.
No! The princess said devil first, okay?
The tiefling goes, "Oh my god, can we just get back to killing him, please?"
Okay, we're not going to even talk about Maximus turning into a tiefling and looking all evil. I didn't say anything about that earlier.
I don't know who Maximus is. I don't know who any of you are. I just know I want to kill that motherfucker.
I'm just saying, and I'm pointing at the tiefling, that shit is not real. So what we're doing now is what we're doing right now is we're knocking out this fake king. He's going to stand trial, and I think we need the guards to hold this tiefling in custody until we question her.
Captain Kisses from the back of the gallery goes, "Is that what you want us to do?"
Yes.
With a 13, you see the slightest twitch of the tiefling's eye. Just in
Like
annoyance.
that. We don't get played here. Okay.
No, not okay.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my friends, the people that we came in here for, to solve this. Don't like you.
You don't have to like
Don't
me.
know
We just have to
you.
work together.
Nope, don't want to.
Oh my god.
We've got enough people.
As this argument ensues, folks, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break so that we can reevaluate our life choices for a few moments. Pardon us, we'll be back in 5. I didn't mean for that to happen, but hello, welcome back. We'll wait for a few other folks. In the meantime, let's see if I can do. Ooh, I can do an extra camera. That's fun.
Huh?
I am going to say while Mordau is being obviously racist to the
Okay.
tiefling and stuff. I'm like, I have to tell you what happened before we met.
Nope.
You turned really devilish, and you made yourself real intimidating, saying your glowing eyes and stuff like that when you're standing right next to Love. But I'm the racist one. Okay. Maybe we just
The
stick to
tiefling
the
continues.
plan and we keep our group.
He's going to say, I have no idea what this is. I just cast a spell and this happened. For some reason.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
The tiefling is just gonna go like, I will introduce myself once the murder and regicide is finished.
No murder today.
So if I leave the room, does that mean murder is back on the table? Is it just me?
After you explain yourself, yes.
Oh my god.
Murder.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's just going to say the more down stuff. We need to kill the king first, then she can explain, and I give her a bit of a wink.
If you're going in to murder somebody and somebody else comes in to murder them, you're not going to question that?
No, I'm going to be very happy to have backup.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh my god.
I'm talking to Quindar. I'm trying to explain my perspective here.
I'm gonna be, just to give him an incentive, Mordell, if you kill the king, I'll give you 5 gold pieces.
I don't care about gold. It's the principle.
But why do you have a problem with me? If not,
because you're not part of the plan. It's not about the race.
Can plans not change?
Plans are changing. We're going to take the fake king into custody and he's going to face his crimes. Wanting him to die? I don't want him to die now.
Okay. In the spirit of working together and to squash any racism, I will agree with you.
No racist. All right, we're taking this fake king into custody. He's facing against crimes, and then he's getting the guillotine.
Can I?
Are we still actively in combat?
Yeah. I'm confused about that as well.
We were just yelling at each other.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, there's guards swinging at us,
at this point.
But I'm going to try to incapacitate the king. The fake king.
Just a little check in there since we're at the top of the turnover order again.
Her eye twitched, okay?
For our lovely audience, this is the tiefling that has joined the fray. This is them. They're a cool kid that I created, and I like them very much.
The only time I ever saw eye twitching is whenever me and Zeffy were playing Wizard's Chess, and I figured out a way to beat him.
Who is Zeffy?
None of your damn business, lady.
Oh my god.
You could have also seen some eye twitching when you threw me through a door.
Hey, don't even get me started there. You were trying to throw me through the door.
And you would have survived.
Unless maybe it was a disintegrating door. You ever think about that? Yeah, that's what I thought, Quill.
So are we still fighting, or are we just skipping ahead in time?
We're taking this. I mean, if we want to take this king prisoner, if all these guards are okay with that, so he can face his crimes.
So we're toggling non-lethal damage now.
Yeah, I mean, if you told me how to do this, I would have said I was going to do non-lethal. But yes, I'm going to do non-lethal.
You just got to verbally tell me non-lethal. Okay. Ask Foretold is going to look between everybody and go, okay, so we're now on the capture and not the dethrone and murder the imposter?
No, we're going to capture the imposter. He's going to face his crimes. Then he's going to die. But until this person that's a completely random outlier explains themselves, we're not following through with the plan. The original plan.
The tiefling goes, oh my gods. My name is Chamomile Achievement. I am an adventurer. I came here to right some wrongs. I heard that this king was an absolute creep. I don't stand for creeps personally, so I'm joining the fray to kill him.
Why'd your eye twitch?
That was clear. I think it,
Thank you.
and Kunda's gonna
More
say
now.
he's very thick,
I can see
so to
that.
speak.
Mordell, just hit him already.
Okay. I'm going to swing at him.
Okay. That hits him.
damage.
For 13 damage. I can't. Oh, that's why. All right. 13 damage. The king staggers and takes a knee and said, I've listened to the lot of you enough. I'm not going to let you. And Chamomile rolls their eyes and goes, oh my gods. And then just calmly takes the time to walk over to the king and takes their sword and then just starts beating the king upside the head with the hilt of the sword until the king eventually just falls prone. Cam then turns to Mordau and says, are you happy now?
Not unhappy.
I had one more thing to say.
Spits on the king.
And I just shout in his direction. And say Constitution DC 14.
I'm going to give him disadvantage because he's already prone and slightly unconscious. And he surprisingly still saves.
He still takes 7 thunder damage. He's just not moved away.
Perfect. All right. Fantastic. He is hanging on by a thread. And the 2 guards that were involved in this combat look at Chamomile Achievement with horror and malice, and Cam just opens up their arms with their sword in their hands and says, please, I dare you. This day has gotten bad enough as is. And the guards look at their king, look back at Cam, drop their weapons, and stand back with their hands up.
Guards, seize them.
And your 6 friends, including Captain Kisses, rush forward, seize the 2 guards, and seize the king. And Ask Foretold steps up to all of you, and Adelaide cautiously steps down the staircase and joins the party by their sides and smiles sorrowfully at her father until she remembers exactly what he had done and what his plans were, and then spits on his face and smiles up at Mordau and Quill. What would
Yeah,
you
I
guys
did
like
that.
to do?
I did that too. I don't trust that this person's an adventurer. We're gonna do a quick huddle real quick.
All right.
Whoa.
Chamomile concedes and steps back with a mock bow. And
It's either that or I had the guards arrest you. Okay, I'm being nice by letting you just hang out.
I'd like to see the guards try.
Okay.
Mordau, really? Who's arresting her? Honestly, you
The
have
guards.
no. You have this
Don't talk about
bumbling
kisses.
idiot.
Don't talk about kisses. Don't talk
You
about
have this
kisses.
bumbling idiot whose sword can't even get through your skin. You
That's
had this
fine.
bumbling idiot who couldn't hit me when I was 30 feet away, standing still. I mean, they're worse than kisses.
Kisses says.
They need some restructuring, but they have numbers. Okay, it doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is this person's an adventurer that just came here by themselves to try to take out the king. What?
Wow, just like we did.
We're the four of us, sure.
Oh,
Can I do some kind of a check to
Please
eyeball chamomile achievement and see, do they look like they are from this storybook, or
Or
are
they
they
maybe-
from the outside worlds like
Or
us?
maybe they brought a book in here.
You can inspect chamomile achievement, and you can do so with an insight check at advantage.
Okay, cool. I will do so then. How about a 13?
13. You can see that their attire is. It's not what you would wear, but it's practical for adventures. It's not party outfit though. But it seems to be in line. You can tell that the rough color scheme is, like I said, a little bit different because they're an adventurer and have presumably been to different parts of the world. But yeah, they could fit in here.
My thing is, a book was stolen. A book was taken into this story. The whole story went, and it did lead us to where we are, in that we had to solve this princess and this king debacle, things like that. But we know how the story was supposed to end. Not to say that that is how the story is going to end by any means. Now, since we've established that this this princess is going to do all that she can. But in that being said, for somebody just to be gung-ho trying to do what we're doing without any knowledge of why we're doing it is not somebody that I'm going to trust. Does that make sense?
Sure, why would anybody who could ever learn about the situation of the princess ever not want to help?
Because I'm just
Especially if
saying,
they're
what if we kill the king and then the book ends wrong? Poof, no more alcohol, Quill. Because nothing's alive. Maybe we get stuck in this book.
we're all just somebody's stories, right?
Yeah, but I would much rather have some part of how my story is told and not have somebody else write in the ending for me.
Are the four of us in an actual huddle? Like, are we huddled up?
I feel like we're I brought us over to the side. I was like, we gotta huddle up real quick.
Love then she pokes up from the huddle and in Infernal to Chamomile. Hey, what do you know about books?
Cam, eating an apple that is split down the middle, half green, half red, says, "Can't fucking read. I don't get paid to read. I get paid for results."
Love suspiciously lowers herself back down into the huddle. Guys, I think they're okay. I think they're, whether they're from this world or not. I don't know, man. I don't know. This
Okay. But if I have to say I told you so later, just know I'm definitely going to say it.
Yeah, I think you should.
All right. I go over and just one cleave just go into the king's neck with my axe.
All right. You want to roll me an attack roll at advantage?
Sure.
Oh, good. Back to the original plan with this Ponzi turd.
22 hits.
That's a max damage on the axe.
So, Dan, have you heard about how, like, French Revolution executioners and, like, pre-revolution and everything, the executioners block was like a really gruesome way to die because,
Dude,
for the most
the
part,
head's like 20 seconds or so
it
still
just
alive.
it took a lot of just hits to cleave through a neck.
But I mean, I'm full on
Yeah.
large, and I mean, my axes, it grew with me.
Yeah, have you ever taken a hot knife to some room temperature butter? Because that's what you just do to this bastard's neck.
I mean, I put a dent into the ground.
Yeah.
I'm
You
like,
crack-
all right.
You crack the pretty marble flooring. And Chamomile goes, "Holy shit. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's not exactly what I was expecting, but okay."
Okay. Judgment has been done.
Your Majesty, now that the impostor is dead, how would you like to proceed?
And Ask Foretold looks around confused and then goes, "Oh shit, that's me." I hereby thank you 5 adventurers, including Cam in this speech, for your bravery in dethroning the false king and returning my rightful spot to me. That shit was fucked up though. I'm gonna need a break, and so I hereby give my throne and the royal title to my daughter, Princess Adelaide Savea.
Long live the Queen.
Long live the Queen.
And everybody mimics your cry. Long live the Queen. And you see Adelaide smile. A genuine, excited smile. And she goes to her dead father's side and picks up his sword and struggles with it for a good moment because it's way too big and way too heavy for her. But she...
Kunai's just going to interject and just hands him his rapier and is like, this is proper etiquette for knighting, and just gives the hilt to her.
And she looks at you and she blushes and she says, "Yes, you're correct. I believe it. I suppose it's not the quill that signs the name, but it's the hand who signs it." And stands proud, one hand holding the jacket clothes still, and motions for the four of you, actually. She does not motion to Chamomile, but motions to the four of you to kneel down in front of her.
I take a knee.
And she goes down the line and she taps each of your shoulders with the rapier and gives you a quiet thank you, and towards everybody in the audience hall says, or in the ballroom rather, says, British accent, I hereby anoint these four brave individuals with my thanks to become emissaries of our kingdom. In my name, they shall travel and benefit from all instances where my name can be used. And I hereby anoint each of these individuals as my knights. And she goes to Mordau last, and she smiles at you specifically and says, "Rise and do good for this kingdom as you have done good here."
My queen.
And as the four of you look on her visage, whether you stand or you remain kneeling, you start to feel lightheaded. You start to feel a change in yourself. You're uneasy, and it feels like, kind of like you're drunk. Like you can't quite catch your footing, and the room is spinning around you. It feels like sand being caught underneath your footfalls. And as this feeling overtakes you, you can feel that your eyes are growing heavy. And with a blurred vision look to the princess, now Queen Adelaide, you can see concern wash over her face. As in your vision, everything starts to go white, and then cream colored, and then dark. And I need all of you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please. Hi, Will, in the Twitch chat. He said, "Sup, nerds."
I added stuff to my name.
As you
I got
should.
a 3.
Perfect.
Hungover and still succeeding Constitution saving throws.
The four of you wake up with a start as you are standing, or rather laying down in a familiar area.
Oh fuck, we're in Henny Penny.
You find yourselves back in Farthany. You find yourselves back in that courtyard area where you found all of those books. And you wake up with Liriel hovering directly over you. And she says, "How'd it go? Are you okay?"
I think.
I have my coat back.
You wake up and the coat is sprawled over you like it's a blanket.
Shit, I didn't write those notes for them.
I reach inside, grab my flask out of the pocket. Oh, fuck me.
Quill, as you reach in and grab your flask, you notice a piece of paper flutter to the floor. It's folded in half.
Fuck is this?
When you open it, it's the flyer that you were given by Adelaide in the forest, depicting that brunette woman in the wicker chair with the stars above her head and the cosmic detailing of her outfit and the scratched out name at the top. And Connor, since you missed our last session, I know you were the only one who was not here to hear about this paper. But do you look over at what Quill is holding? Roll a history check for me.
I sure do. Okay. A 23.
You know who this woman is.
Oh. Okay.
You know who this woman is. In fact, Connor's going to get the exact same artwork that I posted into Quill's channel. This image is of somebody who is younger, and it's a painting, so it's an artistic interpretation, so it looks a little bit different, but you recognize that necklace also. You recognize those eyes, and you recognize the shape of that mouth and that smirk that is just so delicately on that figure's face. The woman in this picture is Zenoa from Candlekeep Library. You may not remember her name per se, but you remember a brunette half-elven woman who was working the help desk who tried to help you.
Hey, that's the I look at Liriel. Liriel?
Mhm.
Liriel.
Prose
I look at
with you.
Liriel and kind of look back and cheat over to Quill a little bit and be like, that's the help desk lady at Candlekeep.
Oh, I spoke with her.
Yeah, that's
The
her.
one that you were shy about talking to?
Yeah, you know that one. Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we still have a bit of a mystery on our hands then.
What mystery?
Yeah.
Who is that? What do you have? Where'd you find that? Did you steal it?
Yeah, I stole it from the book world. From inside the book.
You're not supposed to take anything from the book world.
Well, then I guess it went in when it wasn't supposed to be there.
It was.
It came
We
back
didn't
out.
take anything. Yeah, we didn't take anything. It was sent with us. So
It was
on a
sent with-
technicality, we didn't take anything.
Oh.
Mordell, check your bag. Check your bag, Mordell. Check
Ooh,
your bag.
did you take that paper from one of Josu's journals?
I mean, who?
No.
I
We were
dumped my
given
bag.
this inside the book. As Mordell, is all that stuff in your bag?
The puke bucket's gone. It stayed in the book.
You left you back in the book.
What about the gold?
She never paid us.
No. We had a bunch of gold that we stole out of her room.
Right. The gold. I did have that chest of gold.
Are you going through all of the things that you took from Adelaide's room?
Yes.
Okay. So,
It's here. I mean, obviously that page came back. So did this stuff come too?
We were told we
Because I can carry a lot, especially whenever I rage. I can carry.
How were you carrying all of the goodies?
I had it tied on my back.
In what vessel?
It was in the chest.
Did you find the chest in that world?
Yes.
It is now paper.
It's all paper.
It's not all paper. The chest is paper.
The chest
it is paper folded into the shape of a chest. And if you open the paper like it's an envelope, you will find 500 pieces of paper in the shape of gold coins. You find a star rose quartz in the it made out of paper. You find 10 gems that are all made out of paper. And then you find an instrument of the bards. You find a robe of useful items. And you find 4 potions of healing.
Not made out of paper?
Not made out of paper.
I will begin casting Identify on things.
Perfect. Quendar, you find in your pocket a ring of shooting stars.
What metal is it made of?
That's an excellent question. We will say onyx.
Okay.
Hey, Quill, how does this robe look on me?
Patchwork, if I'm to be honest.
I mean, I like the patches. I'm a patch guy.
And let me see if I can do. No, I can't.
You think if we take all this paper money into the next book, it'll turn into actual money?
He is hoping.
I keep it all in. I put all the paper stuff back into the chest.
Okay. Into the paper chest. Quill, as you cast Identify on things, Will gave us a shout out in the Discord. Thank you, Will. You're so nice. I appreciate it. As Quill casts Identify on things, the instrument of the bards is the DOS lute, which
Animal friendship, protection, and protection for boys.
Yep. And Dan, you grabbed the robe of useful items?
Yeah.
Cool. I will send you this information, but just so I say it out loud, along with the patches that are already described in the article, which are, you have 2 of each of the following patches. You have a dagger, you have a bullseye lantern, which is filled and lit. You have a steel mirror, a 10-foot pole, hempen rope, which is 50 feet and coiled, and you have a sack. You also...
Okay. Hold on.
I'll send all of this to you, don't worry.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. You also have 7 other patches on this robe. You have 1 containing a wooden ladder. You have 2 containing 1 mastiff each. You have one with a riding horse and saddlebags.
Dogs.
You have you have 2 dogs.
I got 2 dogs in me.
You got that dog in you.
I got
2
that dogs in me.
You have a window which is 2 by 4 and 2 feet deep. You have an iron door which is 10 by 10 and it can be barred on one side.
Mordell's gonna be the greatest wrestler in Faerun.
Yeah, he is.
He's gonna just pull these things
couldn't
out
I
of nowhere and just smash them on people.
Couldn't I just put the ring on,
Perfect.
and you see he has many silver rings on one hand and just blank on the other side. I'm like,
Wait, so is that all? Is that all? I got the window. That was the last thing, or the iron door was the last thing.
Mhm.
Okay. An
And then
iron
there are
door.
4
How
potions
hard do you
here.
think? How hard do you think this hits me? And then I give a potion to each everybody. You get a potion. You get a potion. You get a potion. Yes. Well.
Thank you.
Do any of you actively like playing instruments?
Are
Any
any
of
of you
you-
able to play an instrument?
Oh,
I can-
I'm certainly
I can-
trained.
I can bang on some drums.
I'm not sure that actually qualifies to what this thing requires.
Okay, that's about perspective.
So-
but yeah, if it's not a drum, yeah, I guess technically.
No. This magical item can only be used by someone who has had my training.
But you're a bard, so why don't you use it?
Well, I might use it to cast this spell or that spell. But all in all, it's not exactly my particular thing. I mean, you saw me destroy my last loot.
I did, yeah. Also saw you piss in a wine bowl.
Punch
I
balls. Multiple. Yeah.
Punch bowls, yeah. I mean, I mixed it
Even
up with
punch
some
bowls?
wine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Really?
would think you would think that. I mean, if you're trying to be discreet, you just pee on the ground.
Because then
Right?
you're not sure if it would be like an animal or
An
if it would
animal,
be a human.
right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Quill. I mean, we'll talk about this later, but she gets it.
Yeah.
She
I
understands.
get it.
I wanted them to know I'm disrespecting them.
Oh, but
that's
they're
rude.
book people. Their
Ben-
existence has a beginning and ending.
sorry, Ben, you said one of the items pulled out of the chest is a mirror? Was one of them a mirror or something?
Oh, it was part of the robe of useful items. There
Oh,
is
right.
a steel mirror as one of the
Okay.
patches on the robe.
Cool.
Like the
Oh, that's
one of the
cute.
things
I
that
like
says,
the description
Make
they
sure
have
you
for
look
that.
good enough to present yourself to the queen.
Or examine wounds that you've received on hard to see parts of your body.
I'm a big guy. I like to think that the mirror has like an engraving of the sigil of the family.
It on the back of the mirror there is a donkey.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That'd be a good remembrance.
Yeah,
Cool, I have a sack to put over people's heads.
you do. But you gotta rip off that patch to use it. Laura Lee goes,
Hey, so whatever you guys did in that book, I think it worked because the book's not glowing anymore.
Who's Chamomile?
Who?
Do you know a tiefling? Can one of you guys turn into them?
I'll
disguise?
use disguise self and I'll appear to look like her. Like this person was in the book.
Oh. No, I've never seen that person before.
They said they were an adventurer. They came in and just jumped in at the
minute.
very end. I mean, almost like a unnecessary like shit. What was in Zeffy's? There's one
You mean
thing
that in a storybook there was also another adventurer?
No, I'm just trying to say, like, in the sense that there's almost like a Deus Ex Machina esque kind of thing where they come in and they just like solve the things, but like it was unnecessary. It felt very much like we got in the middle of something and she showed up, and she didn't show up here before we woke up.
No, it's just been you guys.
Unless
I also haven't seen anyone go into the books because nobody really goes into the books. I think you guys are the first ones who have gone in the books in a really, 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 really long time.
Okay, I know you've been here for a while, but also
30 years.
I know 30 years. I know it's been a while. And I mean,
by myself.
how long has it been since we went into that book?
Oh,
And she kind of like looks up at the ceiling to like the passing sunlight, and she goes,
like 45 minutes? Maybe an hour?
Okay.
And you didn't really like go into the book? Like, I'm sure your minds went into the book or something.
Wait, our bodies were out here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You looked kind of comfy. Like it was
Doesn't
it
make-
was peaceful.
Nope. There was a lot of things that happened in there.
Oh. Like what?
A lot of generational trauma.
Oh, that's not fun.
No, it's not fun. No,
Oh.
a lot of. Yeah. No, definitely not. Okay.
So it can basically be summarized and stuff. Kunda's gonna stand next to Lorelei, and basically he's written down like what the events happened, and he shows him shows her the book and like the events in order, even though it's next to mountains of lists of like different types of weapons, just in a little box.
Lorelei looks at the book and is reading and kind of like muttering to herself, and she's like,
Oh, ew,
Yeah.
ew, ew.
And I probably will say to Moriarty, did you remember the name of the tiefling? She probably sounded like a changeling, because that name, that's not a normal tiefling name.
I mean, we literally have a person named Love on our team.
It's true. I'm right here.
Doesn't matter what the name is. In that sense, that's kind of racist, Maximus. But you know what? We're just gonna let that pass. We're gonna let that pass because
Kunda Model.
Nope. Oh, Quindor. I'm sorry. Yep.
But I would also say, I mean, maybe if Chamomile was there as the adventurer, maybe we took Chamomile's spot in the story. So if Chamomile was supposed to be there to like solve the problem that we solved, but we did it first and in kind of like a different way, maybe that would explain why it fit thematically, but it didn't fit like with the flow of the plot because we superseded some of those events.
If I read the book that's on the pedestal, will it say what happens in the story? As long as I'm not reading it out loud. As long as I'm not reading it out loud, I'm not going to get sucked into it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you read, you can most certainly take a peek through the book, and as long as, I don't know, maybe you don't read it out loud, maybe then you won't be pulled into the story. But I mean,
I'm going to
science is about
paraphrase.
trying it.
I'm going to paraphrase this.
Do you look in the book?
Yeah, look in the book.
You flip through the pages, and you can see the story is detailing very similar events to what you experienced. The only difference is that it's more from the princess's standpoint. There's no mention of you guys going to the tavern at the bottom of the hill. There is no talk about hiding in the bathroom or going to visit the cook. What there is the generalized story of Liriel, as it is historically known. It is also the princess in disguise. It can also be the donkey skin girl. But you read the story of a girl whose mother was very beautiful. She died early in her life and was then raised by her father, who then started to look at her with a gross, leering eye. The story really starts to pick up out of a recap when she's an older teenager. It talks about her finding out her father's plans to marry her. And then it talks about how she began working in the kitchens as a disguised person to try and avoid her father. And then it talks about these two weird individuals who showed up at her door the night of a party. And then it talks about how she began to change very rapidly, and it was terrifying. And then it talks about a person with long twisting horns sprouting out of their forehead with flowing purple hair, and how that person came to save them and came to defend them against her father. And at the very end of the book, it talks about how this person with purple hair helped the princess escape and set fire to the palace. And as you're reading these words, they begin to morph and they begin to shift and change. And it's no longer talking about this person with the purple hair getting this princess out of her palace and into safety from a burning building, but it talks about what you four just accomplished. It talks about a strong, beefy man, taking an axe to her father's neck and beheading him right in front of her in the middle of the ballroom. And at the very end, it talks about the princess sitting on her throne, gazing out into her new world. And it ends with the words, "And she lived happily ever after."
We wrote a better ending. Yep, we did it. I guess now we have to go into since we've been, I mean, it's only been 45 minutes. Have you felt another earthquake or anything?
No, I haven't. That's how I know that whatever you guys did worked. And I haven't felt an earthquake. I haven't seen a ghost. And it's been really, really cool. And I was able to get some work done too. But I'm sorry, I wasn't able to find the magic item that you had asked me to find.
What magic item? The engine or whatever?
The whatever thing to help find the magic item things, right? That's what you wanted me to find?
I didn't ask for that. Who asked for that?
Something that would allow us to scan for magical auras that we could actually use to
Right.
track
to
over
find
the
them.
rest of the library.
Yeah, that
I
makes
still think it's underneath us somewhere. I can start digging.
Let me do some more research and try and find something to help you out. But in the meantime, you guys did a lot of work, and I know it kind of just looked like you were taking a nap from my perspective, but you're welcome to go and rest up. I made some beds for you, and you can stay here and you can rest up, and it'll be like one big sleepover for all of us. And then in the meantime, you can finish with the books.
And if you look over to the different pedestals, you'll see that there are 2 other books that are glowing brightly. It is the book with the ocean blue cover, and it is the book with the pink cover.
All right, I read the last book. One of you guys pick the next book we go into. Feel like it's fair. I'm hungry. Do you have any food? I need to eat a lot.
Oh, yeah. I've got so much food. Do you want some food? Here, come with me.
Perfect. I'll help cook.
And she takes you to her office, and then she takes you into the room behind her office, which is the one of the kitchens. It
This
seems
is
to
one
have
of those
some
ghosts. We pushed
growing.
those ghosts earlier.
Yeah, this is the room where you push one of the ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else y'all would like to do?
Love would pose the question of, do we want to rest up and take a breather before we do the next book, or should we just jump right in?
I think we should have a breather.
I'm cooking a big dinner for us. Yes, we can't go in, we can't take it to go. It will not be good cold.
Also, while our bodies had been lying there, there was something else. Our minds have been active, and magic did leave us.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little tired myself, so I would like a nap, for possibly even like a longer nap time would be nice. But I think a meal and some downtime and an opportunity to kind of reflect on what we're going through might serve us some goodness.
You mean from the crossbow bolt that hit you in the bleeding ribs?
It really hurt. Like, it was just such a great lucky shot. It hurt so bad, and I really want to just lay down for a minute.
I understand. It had to have been a lucky shot. I was standing right there in front of you, and he missed me.
We're just gonna be cooking in here. Okay, so I need a lot of protein. They don't need as much protein, but it's still gonna be, a smorgasbord of protein. What all proteins do you have here?
Well, I've got dried fish, and I've got jerky, and I've got a lot of nuts.
That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it.
Okay.
What are we talking about? Peanuts. Do you have any good berries? Because we cannot. I've heard you cannot eat more than one good berry, or else you're going to bloat.
Sometimes I try to eat a good berry and a half, and I just get too full.
No,
and then
don't do it.
Sometimes I put a plate out of good berries for the rats to eat, and sometimes I come back and all the good berries are gone, and also I need to find more rat friends.
You gotta stop. You don't feed the rats. You gotta not feed the rats. I know that they're the only other people out here, but you gotta. I don't know. Maybe Make this place into an aviary. Birds? I mean, yeah, they shit a lot, but
No.
I mean,
that'll
okay,
affect the
rats
books.
are just wingless birds, okay?
And then bats are just rats with wings.
I mean, it's debatable. They do poop a lot too.
Yeah, they're
They
evil.
poop a lot. I mean, I wouldn't say that they're evil.
They have weird thumbs.
They have thumbs. Okay, yeah, sure, but I mean, it's all debatable.
Everything's debatable. That's one of the great things about our society is that you
Okay,
can
let's
debate
go.
about everything.
This time, Lauralee has crafted together some charcuterie boards and starts to take them out to the rest of the group. Is there anything else anyone
get
wants to
proteins.
do?
Nope. Just gonna sleep for about 6 hours and then just do push-ups for the rest of the day till we get ready.
Fantastic. That's what I love to hear. As Lauralee leads you all to the dining room, with a table far bigger than she will ever need in her entire life here at Farfany, she sets out charcuterie boards and starts filling goblets with wine and water for you all to relax with. And as the four of you start to sit down and decompress from your adventure, you can feel a slight shudder in the earth beneath your feet. And it's another earthquake. It's not as strong, but it's there. And Lauralee looks concerned as she looks up at all of you. And that is where we're going to call session. Thanks everybody for joining us this evening. We got a few new followers in our Twitch channel. Thank you guys for joining us at Vibe Tribe. We have lots of podcasts and live streams that occur throughout the week, so please feel free to check them out. My name has been Finn. I am your dungeon deity for this adventure. You can find me on Vibe Tribe every other Monday for Eric's game, where I play Penelope Land, the summoner, with a baby dragon named Smooches. Eric, who have you played and where can we find you?
What's up, Internet? My name is Eric. You can find me across all socials at Dungeon Master Eric. You can find me DMing every other Monday on Gaia Chronicles. You can find me here every other Sunday on Between the Prose. You can also, if you message me, I can give you the address for where you can find me on every Saturday night, where we are playing a Witcher campaign that I run there. And lots of crazy fun stuff. Can't wait to see what is going to happen next, because this has already exceeded my, everything I thought was going to happen. And seeing all the twists and turns, can't wait to see what happens next.
Maximus, go for it.
Hi, I am Maximus playing Gunnar, and I will say next stream will be interesting, to say the least.
Connor.
Hello, I'm Connor. I've been playing Love, the Fey Wanderer Tiefling Ranger. You can find me on Vibe Tribe for Season 3. I'm also in El Juego, where I play Sinisa, the Anabaguan investigator in our Pathfinder 1/2E adventure. That is on one Sunday a month. You can also find me in Gaia Chronicles, where I play Cypress, the alienist apothecary. You can find me in some of the Season 2 games as well, Neon Memories, Duskvale, and A Walk Among Gods. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. It's been a crazy week, and this was a wonderful way to button my weekend. So thank you.
And Dan.
Dan, I played Murdow, the Goliath Barbarian Kingslayer Queenmaker. Can continue adding notches to that title belt. You can also catch me on Gaia Chronicles playing Noam Allman, regular human being artificer, who I also love. They're my baby characters, and I'm so excited for next session. It's gonna be a good time, and we can get into some more books.
See what's going on. I'm gonna make you guys choose what book you go into next. It's gonna be great for me.
I'm not choosing. I chose the last one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Even though there was only one.
It's fine. Once again, thank you guys for joining us on Between the Prose. We will see you in 2 weeks at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we adventure on. Until then, remember to drink your water and have a good rest of your week.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another Vibe Tribe production. What's going to happen next time? Well, you're going to have to tune in to find out. But until then, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, and as always, make sure that you keep the good times rolling. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.